ready.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Friday Night Football presented by AIA365.com. I'm Nick Frank alongside George LaFrance, and we are here live for homecoming at Valley Christian High School, where the Phoenix Christian Cougars will take on the Valley Christian Trojans. George, Valley Christian coming back for the first time. They've had 3 straight away games. It's homecoming. They went only 1-2 on that road trip. They've got to be happy to come home.
Oh, definitely. They are very excited to come home for homecoming, so it's going to be a rock'em sock'em game.
Phoenix Christian comes in at 5-1 on the year. They lost their first game of the year last week. Undefeated season is spoiled. And George, how did the head coach take their first loss of the season?
Well, they played against a worthy opponent, Coach. So, I mean, they've been practicing pretty well this week, and they're looking forward to bounce back.
Homecoming, Valley Christian Trojans versus the Phoenix Christian Cougars, coming up next here live on AIA365.com.
This is the Valley Toyota Dealers pregame show with a look at key matchups, injury reports, starting lineups, and more. The Valley Toyota Dealers, proud partners of the Arizona Interscholastic Association.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome out to Valley Christian High School for tonight's homecoming matchup between the Valley Christian Trojans and the Phoenix Christian Cougars. I'm Nick Frank alongside George LaFrance. Phoenix Christian coming into this game at 5-1. They lost their game last week to Santan Foothills 27-12, or excuse me, that was Valley Christian's most recent game when they won 27-12 against Santan Foothills. And George, you talked to the head coach of Valley Christian earlier this week, and he was excited about tonight returning home after 3 straight away games.
Yes, they got a chance to be on the road for 3 games, and now that they get a chance to come home again for homecoming, the guys are excited, they're prepared, they're ready for a worthy opponent. And Phoenix Christian is a pretty good team, and so Valley Christian, and they're ready for this game.
Phoenix Christian coming in, Brandon Harris, his squad started the year at 5-0, ended up losing last week to Northwest Christian 48-14. They did not play very well last week. I imagine head coach Brandon Harris was not happy about that. George, what did he have to say during the week?
Well, he told me again it was a tough loss for them, and they got a chance to play against a worthy opponent. The team they played was pretty good. However, they got a chance to practice real hard. They will well, and they're ready for tonight's matchup to try to spoil the Valley Christian's homecoming.
Their homecoming matchup between the Cougars and the Trojans. The Cougars hold a 14-12 advantage in the series. The Trojans have won the most recent. They won last year 70-41, a big blowout. Also tonight, the Valley Christian will be celebrating their school's 30th anniversary, so not just homecoming, their 30th year that they have been around. So another thing right there. A couple players to watch, George. Let's first start with Valley Christian. Talk about their quarterback right now, TJ Windner. He's a very kind of has done it through the air this year, over 600 passing yards and quite a bit of touchdowns. He's got to watch tonight.
Definitely. He is going to be a Division I guy as far as next year because he's a junior. But he got some high hopes. He's preparing himself real well week in and week out to perform. And they have a young team. There's a very young team, and so he don't have that the cast that he have. They are learning, they are developing, and they're getting chemistry together.
For Phoenix Christian on the other side, their starting quarterback, John DeBuse, has over 1,200 passing yards and 13 touchdowns through 6 games this year. He's going to be definitely someone that Valley Christian is going to have to watch tonight. For them to win, they're going to have to limit his production.
Oh, definitely. Matter of fact, he is leading with over 2,000 yards in the air, and he has some weapons. He got a good receiver, he got a good tight end, he got a running back, fullback. They pretty well loaded, so it's going to be very, very exciting.
A 5-1 Phoenix Christian team a 3-3 Valley Christian team. George, another thing, on a night like this, we're halfway through the high school football season. Phoenix Christian has positioned themselves very well to get into the playoffs. But if you're Valley Christian, you're at that 500 mark. You still have 4 games left remaining in the season total. You kind of have to win out, really, if you really want a very good chance of making the playoffs.
Well, I got a chance to, again, when Coach Allen was talking about this young team they have at Valley Christian, they plan on playing 9 freshmen tonight. 9 in a varsity game. And so they are in a growing stage.
A growing stage for them. And on the other side, as I mentioned, Valley Christian, one of those teams that, again, they went out. They could potentially go 9-1 on the season and make their way into the playoffs. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, kickoff between the Phoenix Christian Cougars and the Valley Christian Trojans. We'll be right back. You are listening to live high school football here on AIA365.com.
This has been the Valley Toyota Dealers pregame show with a look at today's matchup, injury report, starting lineups, and more. Now, stay tuned for kickoff here on the AIA Broadcast Network. Your Valley Toyota dealers are once again proud to partner with the Arizona Interscholastic Association. If you're looking for a new or used car, truck, or SUV, then be sure and visit one of the Toyota dealers in your area. You can find the dealer closest to you by going to valleytoyotadealers.com. In fact, that's the best place to start. You can find a dealer, get local specials, and start your price comparison all in one spot. So before you hit the streets, visit valleytoyotadealers.com and get the 411 on the Toyota that's right for you. The Valley Toyota Dealers, committed to the AIA and committed to getting you the best deal. valleytoyotadealers.com.
I'm Professor Burke from the University of Farmers, and this is a pop quiz. Does sitting on your wallet feel like sitting on a lopsided booster seat? No? Well, it should. See, Farmers agents can help you stuff your wallet by combining auto and home policies so you can walk tall, sit crooked, and hopefully find a decent chiropractor.
If you want answers about saving money, you want a Farmers agent. We are insurance.
We are Farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
To speak with a Farmers agent in your community, call 888-96-FARMERS.
The following is a special sports presentation from AIA365.com. The glow of the lights, the smell of the grass, the cheers from the stands. Are you ready? It's game night. The AIA Game of the Week is brought to you by Farmers Insurance. We are farmers. By Grand Canyon University. Find your purpose. By your Valley Buick GMC dealers, proud partner of AIA Sports and Activities. Check out the new Verano at your local Buick GMC dealer. The Arizona Cardinals. Get your Cardinal season tickets now. By MaxPreps.com, partnering with the AIA to enrich Arizona high school sports. And by the Arizona Rattlers, your AFL 2012 champions. It's football time on AIA365.com.
Welcome back out to Valley Christian High School. Friday Night Football here on AIA365.com. He's George LaFrance. I am Nick Frank, coming to you live from Valley Christian High School. And George, we kind of talked a little bit about before the break about John DeBuse and that Phoenix Christian Cougar offense. You mentioned a lot of their big-name wide receivers and how well John is playing this year. Give me a little breakdown of kind of their offense and some players to watch for them.
Well, Nick Johnson, he's a wide receiver. He's been doing pretty well. He has 404 yards receiving right now. We have his tight end, Nico Matthew. He has 224 yards receiving. And they also have a pretty good running attack as well. They're pretty well balanced. They're going to play some multiple offenses. They're going to play some multiple offense. They're going to be doing some motion. Phoenix Christian is going to look for some targets, some openings, some matchups for Valley Christian. And wherever they can find some matchups to their advantage, they're gonna exploit it.
And as Valley Christian is about to take the or perform the national anthem, we will take a silent pause for the national anthem.
Please remain standing for prayer. Leading us in prayer this evening is Valley Christian alumnus Jason Voss.
And we will, a prayer. We are at a Christian high school, so we'll take another quick pause for the prayer.
Ask that you would be with us as we go about. We pray that they will be all kept safe. Be with the stand and all the fans in the stands, Lord. May their cheering be heard for miles around. All this we pray in your son's holy and precious name. Amen.
Friday Night Fever, Valley Christian Trojans, Phoenix Christian Cougars coming up in just a little bit. Still on your Valley Toyota pregame show. I'm Nick Frank alongside George LaFrance. And George, how about on the other side? You know, we talked a little bit about that, the Phoenix Christian offense. How about the Valley Christian offense? You know, we see TJ Weiner and their running back Corey Casperson. How about some guys to watch for them? You mentioned they're such a young team. How about some of those young players?
Well, we also have the senior Spencer Richardson. He's a senior wide receiver, DB. That's one of their go-to guys that Phoenix Christian is going to try to keep away from Spencer Richardson. He's one of the best guys that Valley Christian have right now. Then we have Alex Stovall. He's also a running back, and he's a senior. And so we're looking for a big game from him as well.
The Cougars come in at a 5-1. The Trojans at 3-3. You know, Kevin Allen in his third year, 10-16 as a head coach. Again, you mentioned you talked to him during the week. You mentioned how, you know, this Trojan team, has been away from home the last 3 weeks. They went 2-1 in that home or in that away stretch. They won 32-27 against Casa Grande, where they rushed for 305 yards. Then they lost the next week, Coronado 35-13, and last week to Santan Foothills 27-12. You know, when you look at, up and down this schedule, they're a very heavy run team, and I would imagine, if you're Phoenix Christian on the other side, you really got to watch for that running game of this Trojan team. It seems as though that's going to be the backbone of their offense, is pounding the ball on the ground.
Well, basically, while they're keeping the ball and running the ball, they want to control the clock. They don't want to give the ball over to Phoenix Christian. So Valley Christian going to try to control the game by controlling the clock, by keeping it running. And also, Coach was telling me, Coach Al, he wanted to have his players make sure they execute tonight. So that's their game plan. Execute. They want to take the task at hand and controlling the clock. They are not going to be prepared for no shootout with Phoenix Christian.
You mentioned the turnovers and how the head coach does not want to have turnovers, Kevin Allen. When you look at TJ Weiner through the year, he does have 5 interceptions through 6 games. He's only had 1 game this season, or 2 games this year, where he hasn't thrown an interception. He even had a 3-interception game and a 27-0 loss against Tempe Prep. So again, turnovers are crucial, especially at the high school level, where 1 turnover can change the momentum of a game, and we have seen it with this Valley Christian team. They've had, in the games that they've lost, it's because they have turned the ball over, and that's something, as you mentioned, that head coach Kevin Allen definitely cannot have tonight, which is turnovers when you're facing a very good Cougar football team.
Definitely, and he also emphasized they have to score every time they have the ball, and they need to protect the ball at all costs.
You mentioned shootouts. The Phoenix Christian Cougars, how about through their season, 5-1? How about a Week 1 56-48 win over Arizona Lutheran, where they had 594 total yards. Then the next week they beat Brigade Catholic 35-34, where again over 300 yards, and they beat Sequoia 42-14, 540 total yards. Next week 35-28 over Tonopah Valley, 423 total yards. And then 2 weeks ago against Antelope, 53-24, they amassed 600 yards in that football game. And then last week they had a rough performance against Northwest Christian, 48-14 in that loss. You mentioned that Kevin Allen doesn't want to get in a shootout, but Phoenix Christian might just give him that.
Well, the Phoenix Christian, they well-balanced team, and Valley Christian gonna have to maintain. They're gonna have to make sure they execute at all times, staying in position. overextend. Don't play outside their box. Everybody need to contain. They need to play ball, play solid, play fundamental game, and they should be okay.
For those of you just joining us, we are just about ready to kick off here at Valley Christian High School homecoming for the Trojans. The Trojans are in their black and blue, and the visiting Phoenix Christian Cougars in their white and green. The Cougars won the toss. They have elected to receive. The Trojans will kick right to left on our field dial, I guess you could say. Just about ready to kick off here in this one. George, final thoughts before we kick this game off.
Well, I'm expecting Valley Christian to play extremely hard tonight because they home. As we mentioned earlier, they've been away for the last 3 weeks, and now they're actually home, and they're looking forward to this. They're playing in front of their home crowd.
Peach Wright set to kick off. Petrot set to kick off with the Trojans, and he's going to pooch it to the 30-yard line. Down inside the 20, where it's finally hopped on, and let's see if the Trojans jumped on this. No, the official rules that it is Phoenix Christian football. And almost a scare right there for the Cougars, George.
The ball was live. That was a live ball on the field until it either goes out of bounds. And they waited for the longest time to cover up that ball.
So John DeBuse will lead his offense out for the first time for the Cougars. They will start at their own 17-yard line, 1st and 10. A long field to go here in the first quarter. First possession for the Cougars. The DeBuse comes about in a single back formation. His running back is Scotty Jordan, behind him 4 wide receivers. The man in motion is Johnson. DeBuse drops back. He will hand it off to Jordan up the middle. Nowhere to go. He is wrapped up and stood up for a loss of 1.
Valley Christian playing a 4-3 defense. Look like cover 2.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 11 for the Cougars. DeBuse breaks huddle out in the shotgun formation. He has 2 wide receivers split to the far left side. A wing back to the left. Jordan in the backfield with him. And DeBuse is going to hand this one off again to Jordan. Jordan off the right side. Stiff arms a man out past the 20. Up the sideline. Gets popped. And he gets out to about the 26-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 10.
And the reason that happened is because they broke a chain on the outside.
So gain of 10, that'll set up a 3rd and about 1 for the Cougars. Cougars will come out again in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers split out to the right, tight end to the left. DeBuse in the gun with Jordan beside him. And DeBuse is going to fake that up. He's going to take it up himself. And he's out past the first down marker, just inside the 30-yard line on the keeper. And that's going to be a first down for the Cougars.
8-3 on the play. Result in a first down. 1st and 10 Phoenix Christian from their 29-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Cougars on the 29-yard line. Just under 11 minutes remaining here in the first quarter.
John did a pretty good job. He got a chance to read it, and he did an option, quarterback option, and he kept the ball, got the first.
DeBuse under center. 2 wide receivers to his right. 1 far out to the left. Jordan in the backfield. DeBuse will hand this one out to Jordan right up the middle, and he bursts through. Gains about 7 yards on the play. Number 31, Ty Corbin in on the tackle.
Yes.
So a gain of 7 on the play.
Yes. They playing that 4-3 or a 5-2 defense, and they got a chance to run between the tackles and got a pretty good yard.
Jordan 3 early carries here for 16 yards. DeBuse under center. Jordan in the backfield. 2 wide receivers split out left, 1 out right. A play action. DeBuse will drop back. The pocket is breaking. He scrambles around, and he's going to get wrapped up and sacked on the play by Dayton Nussel.
By number 50, Dayton Nussel.
And that's going to be a loss of about 4 yards. And that's going to be about a 3rd and long.
Yeah, the defensive backs did a pretty good job covering the receivers. He didn't have any place to throw the ball.
So it's now 3rd and 7 for the Cougars. One of the first times we've seen Dubuque really drop back.
Get loud.
So line up under center, 2 wide receivers split far out to the left side. Is that Hofwegen and Johnson out to his left. Jordan in the backfield. And Dubuque with another play action. He's going to sprint out left, and he cannot get by the defender. He is wrapped up and sacked by number 5, Tyler St. James. And after the Cougars pick up a first down, 2 straight sacks by that Trojan defense.
They brought some pressure. They brought pressure. Everybody ran in their line, in their alleys, and they made sure they contained them. Didn't let them get outside. They did a real good job.
I'll bring up the 4th and about 13 for the Cougars. Dubuque back. I imagine he's going to punt. He's also their punter. So we're going to get a timeout on the play. Timeout by the Valley Christian Trojans. Arizona Sports Preps 365. Be sure to join us every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 11 for Arizona Sports Preps 365. It's the only show of its kind in the Valley talking about high school sports and the stories and topics that affect high school students and athletes. Each week. Go beyond the scores and stats every Saturday only on Arizona Sports 620, Arizona Sports Preps 365. So George, we saw the Cougars get that first down on their first set, and then got a nice 7-yard run again by Jordan, and then they tried to pass the ball, and then 2 straight sacks. It's going to force them to punt.
Well, the Valley Christian did a real good job, again, containing, playing, everybody doing their job and doing it well.
So it's 4th and 13. Dubuque still in the shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers split far out to the right, 1 in an H-back formation. And Dubuque's going to kind of quick drop punt it. Now skied in the air, and it's going to get a nice bounce. And roll back to about the 42-yard line, where it will be downed by Nick Johnson. And that is where Valley Christian will take over their first possession, 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Yeah, that was a real good defensive series for Valley Christian. They did a real good job. And now it's the offense turning.
That offense led by Ty Widner. Gary Casperson. TJ out on the field in the shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers. Man in motion. Winder's going to keep it himself. Now he's going to pitch it out to Richardson. Richardson gets a couple yards before he's pushed out of bounds. Out to about the 40-yard line. It's going to be gain 3.
Gain 3 on the play.
The first play they ran the option.
2nd down and 7.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Trojans. About 8.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. A shotgun formation for the Trojans. 3 wide receivers split out right, 1 left. Winder in the shotgun, man in motion. Slow snap. The throw is incomplete.
Wide open.
His intended wide receiver, number Corey Casperson, and he underthrew it.
Yeah, he was wide open. It's early in the game.
So Widener with an early incompletion. That'll set up a 3rd and 7 for the Trojans on their own 40-yard line. We've seen them come out in their shotgun formation on 1st and 2nd down. Team that averages about 115 yards passing a game. So Widener under center. 2 wide receivers out right, man in motion. And he's going to hand this one off to the up back, who is wrapped up and tackled. Wes Wheat on the tackle.
Yeah.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, Phoenix Christian, they play pretty good. They play in a 4-3 defense. And they putting some pressure with their down linemen. They doing their job.
And now Widener will drop back, set to punt. Back to return is number 44, Scotty Jordan, the running back. So 4th and 3, both teams forced to punt on their first possessions. Widener standing on his own 30-yard line. High punt. Jordan will call for the fair catch at his own 25, and he fumbles it. There is a couple flags on the play. Which is on number 34, Alex Stovall. Maybe a little bit too close to Scotty Jordan. We'll see what the penalty is. The officials will confer with each other right around that 30-yard line.
Yeah, he they see it.
And it's going to be interference on the return on Alex Stovall. So an early penalty, kind of a boneheaded mistake there.
Well, I wanted to see the penalty before I make any comment on that, because when the return man bobbled the ball and the ball fell on the ground, the defense, the punt team just stopped. They didn't even go after the ball, and they froze for a second. So they must have known. They interfered.
And so it's going to be the penalty. They're going to assess it on the punt. So that will back up Valley Christian 15 yards, and they're going to repunt it. Yep, it's going to be a re-kick. As Widener will go back and Jordan has to go on the 40-yard line. So the 15-yard penalty. And so the second opportunity to punt. Jordan standing at his own 40-yard line. Widener at his own 15. Good snap. And this one more of a low liner. Jordan will get it at his own 35. He's going to kind of bear crawl up about 3 yards out to the 43-yard line. And that is where the Cougars will set up 1st and 10 for their second possession of the game.
Well, the first time they had the ball, they both started so-so. They're not executing as well as they should be right now, or the defense is doing their job.
So DeBue will lead his offense out for the second time. 4 wide receivers. He's lined up under center with Jordan behind him. And DeBue will hand this one off to Jordan right up the middle. Bounces off a tackle. He runs about 4 yards, gets out past the 50-yard line. Tyler St. James in on the tackle.
Yeah, they blitzed. They brought him. Valley Christian is putting some pressure.
So 4 yards for Jordan. On that carry, we'll set up a 2nd and 6 for the Cougars. DeBue out in the shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers split out to the left. Jordan in the backfield. And DeBue again, he's going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep this one himself. Throws off the defense, gets out past the 50 yards, still on his feet down inside the 40 to the 30, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. And a big carry on that one for John DeBue. The defense definitely was thrown off on that one.
They broke contain, and he got a chance to get outside, and he has some pretty good speed.
A gain of 28 on the play by John DeBue. And that'll set up a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Biggest play of the game. On the little option read. So DeBue will come back out under center. Jordan in the backfield. 2 wide receivers split out to the left, 1 far out to the right. Man in motion is Pascal. And DeBue's going to run the play action. Gets a big block. Throws it across the middle. Incomplete.
Good defensive.
On the cover, Christian Husband.
Yes, that was real good defensive play. DBs, they didn't bite. They played. They covered the receivers real well. We got 2nd and 10.
6:38 remaining here in the first quarter. 0-0 score between the Phoenix Christian Cougars and the Valley Christian Trojans. Cougars have a 2nd and 10 on the 30-yard line. Shotgun formation for DeBue. 4 wide receivers, 2 split out to each side. man in motion. DeBue's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to take it himself right back up the middle. He doesn't have anywhere to go. He is wrapped up and taken down. Looks like by number 31, Ty Corbin.
That was a great play. They didn't bite. They didn't bite. They played ball.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 for the Cougars.
Yeah, that's good when they get a chance to play their positions well.
So DeBue in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers split out to the right. 1 to the left. Jordan in the backfield. Man in motion is Johnson. And DeBue's going to hand this one off. No, he's going to keep it himself. Almost gets through. Gets tripped up. Down inside the 25-yard line. Gain of about 4 yards. And that'll bring up a 4th down and about 5.
They did a nice little read option.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Giving the quarterback a chance to read the defense and make a play.
So 4th and 5 for the Cougars. Pivotal moment here early in the game. 5:25 here in the first quarter, and we're going to get a timeout by Phoenix Christian.
Yep. Timeout by Phoenix Christian.
Farmers. Farmers Insurance is proud to be a part of the Phoenix community and a longtime partner of the Arizona Interscholastic Association. Since 1928, Farmers has served communities and provided superior service to millions of customers. See how your knowledgeable local farmer agent can save you money. Call 1-800-FARMERS or visit farmers.com. That's 1-800-FARMERS or visit farmers.com. We are insurance. We are farmers. So 5:25 left here in the first quarter. Phoenix Christian has a 4th and 5. George, based on kind of how the offense played so far, what do you think Phoenix Christian's going to go with on this play?
I think Phoenix Christian going to give the quarterback a chance to read the option. He's either going to keep it or he's going to give it. He's going to read what the defense give him. On the defensive side, defense going to have to contain, stop the run. If it's a dive, the linemen have to make sure they're playing home. Outside linebackers, make sure they contain him.
Cougars in a shotgun formation, 3 split out right. And DeBue is going to fake the handoff to Jordan. He's going to try to get out left. He's got nowhere to go. He is wrapped up and taken down. Again, Ty Corbin on the tackle. And it's a turnover on down for the Cougars.
They ran it. They got a chance to run that quarterback option, the read, and that's what I'll do. He's a pretty good quarterback, and the defense everybody did their job.
So Winter will lead his team out for the 2nd time tonight. His team went 3 and out and punted on their first possession. And now 5:19 left in the first quarter will take over for the 2nd time. He comes out in a I formation. 2 wide receivers split out to the left, 1 out to the right. And it's going to be a toss over to Casperson. Casperson tries to get through the hole. Stays on his feet. Plugs his way out to about the 30-yard line. And we'll give him 3 on the play. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, they got a chance to run the toss to the right side and let the running back trying to find a hole. He did a pretty good job.
So it'll be 2nd and 7. Trojans on their own 29-yard line.
Again, they need to control the ball, keep the ball.
Widner under center, man in motion. And it's going to be a crossbuck action right up the middle. Nice cut out to right about the 45-yard line. That's Corey Casperson. A gain of 20 on the play and a 1st down for the Trojans.
It's a great read. The blockers, the linemen, they did a real good job over in the hole. And here we're seeing a nice little trap. Yeah. Phoenix Christian was over pursuing. Nice little trap inside. That was a real good play.
Their center is going to hand it off to the up back on this one. Out to just about the 48-yard line to Ty Corbin. Gain of about 4 yards.
Dive, off the left tackle, and good 4 yards. You get 4 yards. 4 times 3 is 12. First down. Could try to control the ball, keep the ball.
So a 2nd and 6 for the Trojans. Widner comes out in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers. Man in motion is Casperson. And they're going to sprint out right, pitch out to Casperson, who trips up. And we'll see where the spot is. Looks like it's going to be just short of the first down. But a little pitch right. Casperson picks up 5 yards, and it's going to set up a 3rd and very short 1.
That was close to a clip over there on that far side. Thank God the tackle got a chance to lay off and let the running back make a move. That was a good job.
So 3rd and 1 for the Trojans. Tackle on that last play, Jalen Montgomery. For the Cougars, a 3rd and 1 I formation for the Trojans. Widner with a hard count. Tries to draw a team off sides, and now he's going to take a timeout. That's the Trojans' 2nd timeout of the first half here with 2:46 left. In the first quarter, we are going to take a quick break. When we come back, 3rd and 1 for the Valley Christian Trojans. You're listening to high school football here on the AIA 365 network.
At Buick, we think luxury should be something you can live in every day. Right where you are, wherever you are. It's an entirely new approach to luxury. And now, Buick is giving you an entirely new way to experience it. Introducing the Experience Buick Lease. Drive the Buick you want with the premium services you want, all included for 2 years. That's 2
years of hands-free calling, roadside assistance, and turn-by-turn navigation with OnStar. 2 years of news, sports, and commercial-free music from SiriusXM. And 2 years of routine maintenance that covers everything from oil changes to tire rotations. The Experience Buick Lease. It's a whole new lease on luxury. Maintenance plan covers select scheduled maintenance up to 2 years or 24,000 miles, whichever comes first. Visit experiencebuick.com for complete details. Visit OnStar.com for coverage and system limitations.
Third and 1 for Valley Christian. Here on the 47-yard line, they're going to go right to the up back, and it's a first down. An easy first down run for Ty Corbin, who just puts his head down and plows ahead for 3 yards and a first down.
Yeah, Valley Christian, they wanted that first down, and they did a real good job. They executed.
So Valley Christian in Cougar territory for the first time tonight. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Widner in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers, 2 split out to each side. Man in motion. It's going to be a pitch out to Richardson. Richardson gets right by 1 defender. Now he's inside the 40. He is popped out of bounds.
We got a flag on the play.
Johnson, and there is a flag on the play right out by the 44-yard line. We'll see what that call was. But we've seen that a couple times tonight, George, that shotgun formation, the motion, and then the pitch.
Getting the extra blocker in front.
Holding against the Trojans.
And it's going to be holding on the Trojans. That will back them up 10 yards. And that'll set up a 1st and about 19 or 20. Because it's a spot foul.
First down over again. Looks like he's going to get.
Yeah, right about first and 20.
1st and 20. Penalties.
The Valley Christians, who is in Cougar territory, now backed up into their own territory at the 46-yard line. And let's see what Kevin Allen now has to out of the playbook to draw up here on 1st and long. Widner under center. 2 wide receivers split out to the left. 2 running backs in the backfield. And he's going to roll out right, look right down the middle. And he's got his man Casperson, who gets back to the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 10, the first pass completion tonight for Widner, and it goes for 10.
Yes, that was a pretty good safe play. Got a chance to run it out. The outside receiver did a go, clear out. And They executed. Got a good 10-yard play. Good job.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Trojans. And they, again, get back into Cougar territory.
Right, and it wasn't greedy on that play. They got a chance to take what they give them.
Ball on the 44-yard line. Widner under center. 2 wide receivers split out to the right. Running back in the backfield. Widner will drop back, play action. A lot of pressure on him. He tries to roll out right, getting away from the pressure, out past the line of scrimmage, and he will slide down at the 40-yard line. A gain of right about 4 yards.
He got a chance to break contain on the outside. Got some positive yards. Nice 3rd and manageable.
So it'll be third about 6. So 3rd and 6 for the Trojans on the 41-yard line of the Cougars. Under a minute remaining here in the first quarter. A 0-0 tie. Widener in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Drops back, looks left, throws, and it's incomplete.
Hit him in the hands.
His pass intended for Tyler St. James. That's going to bring him a 4th down. So an incomplete pass. It looked like a good throw from up here.
He ran a slant.
We'll see right off his hands.
It was a tough catch, but it was catchable.
Tyler St. James. Widener now back to punt. And he botched it. It's blocked. Doesn't get that one off his foot. And it goes down at the original, right about the line of scrimmage. And that's where the Cougars are going to set up 1st and 10 here with 19 seconds left in the first quarter.
Looked like he's hobbling a little bit, but
he might not have.
When he slid.
Yeah, Widener's definitely limping off the field.
We got the backup quarterback warming up, number 11.
Maybe planted wrong on that punt. So Widener is hurt. And that'll bring up John Dubuque and the Cougar offense for the 3rd time tonight. 4 wide receivers, 2 split out to each side. He's going to hand this one off to Jordan right up the middle.
I see a helmet.
Flies off. The pile is still standing up. There is a flag on the play. Pile's picked up, pushed back. We'll see where the exact spot is on this one.
Let's see what the penalty is.
It's going to be a holding.
Initial signal was defensive holding.
And yeah, it's going to be holding on the defense.
Which is really hard to do when you're tackling somebody. Aren't you supposed to hold them?
Like that.
Check out the replay. Don't see a lot there for a holding.
Holding on defense.
Nonetheless, not a typical call.
To happen in the inside. We couldn't see it.
So I'll bring up 1st and about 6. Well, about 1st and 7. And that will bring the first quarter to a close. 0-0 for both sides. A defensive struggle, you could say, in that first quarter. George, neither team could get it going offensively.
Well, the defense is doing extremely well. They containing both sides. Offense, they're working in spurts. They're not being consistent. They execute 1 or 2 plays here and there, but they're not putting everything together.
We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back. Second quarter action. Phoenix Christian with the ball. We're all tied up at 0 here at Valley Christian High School.
Rattle on, Rattler Nation. Join your 2012 Arena Bowl champion Arizona Rattlers as they defend their title Get your 2013 season tickets by August 31st to enter our drawing with over 200 prizes awarded, including a road trip to San Jose. Go to azrattlers.com/drawing for more information. Your Arizona Rattlers, AFL 2012 Arena Bowl champions and proud partners of the AIA.
Looking for an amazing college experience? Grand Canyon University is the perfect place to earn your degree. With fun and friendly campus life, GCU offers the personal attention of professors who know you by name. Our undergraduate and graduate programs are supported by a 60-year heritage of quality Christian education and will put you on the right path to finding your purpose. Pursue your degree on campus, online, or in the evening. Register now at gcu.edu/purpose.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Arizona. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you will be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Arizona Interscholastic Association and the Arizona Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
A 0-0 game as we start the second quarter. Phoenix Christian Cougars taking on the Valley Christian Trojans. Welcome back to the AIA 365 broadcast booth. He's George LaFrance. I'm Nick Frank. The first down and 10, and the pass is complete across the middle.
He's still on his feet.
Number 83 on the reception. That's Nico Matthew.
The tight end.
A late flag on the play, but a big reception. John DeBew on that first down and 7. Hooks up with Matthew for a big gain.
Yeah, it's across the middle.
26-yard gain.
26 yards on the
26 yards. From DeBew, his first completion of the game.
personal foul against the Trojans.
And the Trojans get a personal foul at the end of it. And that'll add another 15 yards. Or at this point of the field. It'll be a first down. Now at the 14-yard line. So a big late penalty on that one. Sets up Christian.
Dive to the
Christian
left.
position. And a handoff right up the middle. Not a lot of room for Jordan as he gets the head down to about the 10-yard line. Gains 4.
Brings up second down and 6.
They're just pounding that one right up the middle. A lot of strength in those legs for
Yeah,
Scotty
he
Jordan.
kept his legs pumping.
Under center. Jordan in the backfield, 2nd and 6. The man in motion. Interview again is going to hand off to Jordan. Jordan off that left side. He's got a lot of room. Makes one cut inside the 5. And they'll spot him right about the 4.
Yeah, he got a chance. Valley Christian lost contain on the outside, and he made a nice little move and picked up a
gain of about 5 yards.
5
Set it up
yards.
at 3rd and 1. 3rd and a long one. Cougars will come out again under center. Jordan in the backfield. 2 wide receivers split out right. 1 left. And a whistle and a timeout on the play taken by Phoenix Christian. Arizona Cardinals, where will you be spending your Sundays? If you're an Arizona Cardinals fan, then it will be at the University of Phoenix Stadium. Get in your Cardinals season tickets right now by calling 602-379-0102 or log on to azcardinals.com. Arizona Cardinals football, play as many, stand as one. So big third down here, George. 3rd and 1. The Cougars knocking on the door for the first score of the game. You gotta go right now. You would have to think the ball's gonna be given to Scotty Jordan.
Well, I'm thinking they're going to do more that quarterback read option again. He's going to read the defense. If he feels there's a lot of pressure in the inside, no holes, he's probably going to take it, bounce it outside to the right or left side. They're on the 5-yard line.
Valley Toyota dealers. Your Valley Toyota dealers are proud to be the supporting partners of the AIA for another year. When you're ready to buy a new or used car or truck, be sure and head to your local Valley Toyota dealers. Check out their incredible clearance sale deals going on right now through this Labor Day weekend.
They both have one timeout left.
With 10-10 remaining here in the first half, still a 0-0 game between the Cougars of Phoenix Christian and the Trojans of Valley Christian.
They knocking at the door.
Coming out of the timeout, 3rd and 1.
Debut, a 3rd and 1. The man in the backfield, Scotty Jordan. 2 wide receivers split out to the near side of the field, 1 to the far. And it's going right to Jordan off that right side. He's got some room. He looks for the edge. Sprinting in, and he dives into the end zone for the touchdown. Scotty Jordan in from 5 yards out. And the Cougars are on the board first.
They struck first. It was a real good run by Jordan. He got a chance to bounce it outside, use his speed. The receiver, basically, he just ran him off because they played man.
So with 10:04 here in the first quarter, Scotty Jordan breaks a tackle, gets to the outside, and finds his way into the end zone. Debut is set up to kick the field goal. Cougars in their odd formation, trying to see what kind of defense the Trojans are going to play before they trot everyone in. The snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. 10:04 left here in the first half. First score on the board. The Cougars take a 7-0 lead. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to high school football here on the AIA Broadcast Network.
Ready to finish your college degree? Transfer to Grand Canyon University. Arizona's private Christian college, GCU offers comprehensive programs for both traditional and online students at exceptional values. Choose from degrees in business, liberal arts and science, fine arts, education, and healthcare. Contact us today for your personal transfer plan, detailed course schedule, and scholarship opportunities. Need to locate your transcripts? We'll help you find them. Visit transfertogcu.com.
I'm Professor Burke from the University of Farmers, and this is a pop quiz. What's the best way to find out what your auto policy covers? A, smash your car up and see how much your insurance pays, or B, talk to a farmer's agent and see if you have the coverage you want. The answer is B. Please don't attempt A. That's just crazy town.
If you want answers about auto insurance, you want a farmer's agent. We are insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
To speak with a farmer's agent in your community, call 888-96-FARMERS.
Scotty Jordan scampers in from 5 yards out for the Phoenix Christian Cougars, and that's where we are right now. 10:05 remaining here in the first half. 7-0 Cougars over the Valley Christian Trojans on Valley Christian's homecoming night. I'm Nick Frank alongside George LaFrance here for the AIA Broadcast Network. And George, right there, Phoenix Christian drove right down the field and got it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, they got a chance to execute. They got a chance to balance it. They ran the ball. They threw the ball. They did real well. Valley Christian, they have to play a little bit tougher defense. They have to make sure they are containing. But now they're getting the ball back in. We're going to see what quarterback coming in.
Spencer Richardson back to receive. He's standing at his own about 18-yard line as the Cougars are playing well up. Waiting for an out to kick is Ruiz. And he's going to kick it over towards that sideline out to about the 30-yard line. Up the sideline to the 40, pushed out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Alex Stovall. And a 1st and 10, and trotting out will be Brandon Hogsma, the backup quarterback for the Trojans. Injury to TJ Widener. And now the Trojans have to turn to the backup.
Well, it's the safety of the game. Oh. And now, Widener, he's back in the game.
No, Widener is, as Hogsma lines up as a wide receiver. And Widener will hand this one up the middle. Picked up, pushed backwards. Gained maybe a yard for Corbin. And I'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We'll go 2nd and 9.5.
Second. Yep. Again, Valley Christian need to make this, try to get some positive yards, make this, try to get at least 5 yards. So it can be a manageable 3rd down.
So Widener out in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Sprinting out right, looking to set up the screen on the far side. They've got it set up out past the 50-yard line. Good block by his running back. Down inside, still on his feet. Cuts back down inside the 35, down to about the 31-yard line.
We got a hanky on the front, on the field.
There is a flag on the play. Ty Corbin on the receiving end of that screen. We'll see where the flag is.
27 yards in
For a 27-yard screenplay. And we'll see where the flag is. Illegal block in the back on the offense.
Oh.
And so a block in the back is going to back up the Trojans. They will still get the down.
We'll see if it's enough for still to keep the 1st down.
We'll see where the spot is.
From where we are, it looked like a 1st down, but it's up to the ref.
And they will rule that a 1st down. So we're going to have, will be only about 10.
It's a nice screen that they got a chance to develop. We had some good blocking until we had the block in the back.
So it was originally a gain of about 27, ends up being a gain of about 10 or 12. Under 9 minutes remaining here in the 1st half. Widener in the shotgun. Players motion. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle. Out past the 1st down marker, Corey Casperson. Picks up about 13 yards on the play. And that's going to be a 1st down.
That was a nice little trap inside. Motion man came.
Corey Casperson carries for the Trojans.
1st down for the Trojans. Will set them up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Valley Christian need to make sure they maintain the ball. Keep the ball and score.
Widener comes out under center in a I formation. He's going to hand this one off up the middle to Casperson. Casperson gains maybe a yard on the play. Roberto Hernandez in on the tackle.
Yeah, Valley Christian running a power right now. They're going to pound the ball.
So let's set up a 2nd and 9. So Widener will trot over to get the play from the sideline.
2nd and 8, Trojans.
So 2nd and 8, just clocking under 8 minutes here in the 1st half. 7-0 lead for Phoenix Christian. Widener under center. I formation, 2 wide receivers split out right, 1 left. Quick drop. He's going to throw it. Pass intended for Richardson is incomplete.
Try the quick pass.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Trojans.
Yeah, it don't look like they both was on the same page.
So 3rd and 8 for the Trojans on the 33-yard line of the Cougars. Cougars looking for a big defensive stop. They've gotten a couple of them so far here tonight. As Widener will come out in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers split far out to the right. 1 left. Widener gets a snap. He looks right. And now he's going to throw towards the end zone to Richardson. He's open and it's tipped and knocked down by Nick Johnson. What defense by Nick Johnson. Knocking that one away at the last second, stopping the touchdown.
Great play by Nick. That was a great play. If he didn't get a chance to get his hands on it, that was a touchdown.
That'll bring up a 4th down and 8 on the 33-yard line. And we'll see what Kevin Allen decides to do in this situation. And it looks like he's going to decide to punt.
Don't forget, they got 2 timeouts each and got 7 minutes, 20 seconds left.
So Widener standing right around the 45-yard line. The Cougars don't have anyone back. And Widener's punt bounces about the 10-yard line. It's going to get knocked down right at the 11-yard line. So a good punt by Widener inside the 15-yard line, and the 11 is where the Cougars will set up. 1st and 10. Scored a touchdown on their last possession on that 5-yard touchdown run by Scotty Jordan. And now they'll set up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Well, we're going to see how the defense play this series for Valley Christian. They need a stop. At the same token, Phoenix Christian, they're going to try to control the clock and bring the ball down.
7:12 left here in the first half. 7-0 lead for the Cougars. DeVue comes out in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers split far out to the right along with an H-back. Scotty Jordan in the backfield with him tight end out left. DeVue is going to fake the handoff. He's going to sprint out right. Has a little bit of room. Cuts back. Gains about 5 yards. And he is wrapped up and tackled on the play by Corey Casperson. And a good gain on 1st down for DeVue.
Yeah, they ran that quarterback read. Quarterback read option. That's been one of their bread and butters. That, the dive. We didn't throw that many passes today.
2 passes so far for DeVue.
The whole game. Wow.
As he comes out.
Then they usually throw the ball.
In the pro formation, 2 wide receivers out right, man in motion. Now goes out left. They're going to hand this one off to Jordan. He is wrapped up and taken down in the backfield.
It's a great
First
play.
man there was Zach Wolf.
Great play with containing.
So loss of 4 on the play will bring up a 3rd and 9 for the Cougars and a team that we mentioned likes to throw the football in a throwing situation.
Make some noise.
Now look, the blitz off that right side from Wolf, and no one picked him up.
No one blocked him. He had contained, he came up, did a real good job. He wrapped up.
So DeVue comes out under center, 2 wide receivers out right, 1 left, a pro formation with Jordan in the backfield. And a blitz is shown. DeVue with a play action. He fumbles it. It's fumble picked up. And it's a safety.
They got for safety. They got 2 points.
A safety on the play. 2 points will be awarded to the Trojans.
Phoenix Christian, 2 points. Valley Christian, Trojans.
And they're getting the ball back.
First man there looked like it was Justin Maples.
That's huge.
He is firing up on the sideline. And it is now with 5:26 left in the first half. A 7-2 lead for the Cougars. And the play that was just blown up. Blown up by that Trojan defense. And they take full advantage and get that 2 points.
Definitely. Wow. Defense made a play.
They did at 5:26 here in the first half. A safety will put the Trojans on the board for the first time here tonight. And a timeout on the play. AIA 365 Friday night wrap up. Get all the scores first and catch coach and player interviews only on the AIA365.com Friday night wrap up show. It's 2 hours of non-stop game coverage and complete game recaps. Go to AIAonline.com/org for station information. For all the stats, scores, interviews, and more every Friday night starting at 9:30, the AIA365.com Friday night wrap-up show has you covered. So now that will force the Cougars to punt. I believe they can also kick off if they elect to. The free kick. They elect to kick, and it will be Hernandez. Back to receive, Casperson and Richardson standing right about their 44-yard line.
Thank goodness it's homecoming.
The Trojans will be set up with good field position. And Hernandez set to kick. He'll kick this one off right. Running in for it is Casperson running full steam. Gets to the 35-yard line of the Cougars, and that's where they will set up shop 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. Great field position for Phoenix Christian.
It's one of the best offensive field position that Valley Christian had all game. So let's see what they're going to do with it.
1st and 10 at the 35 as TJ Widener trots out onto the field. Wow. 7-2, 5:21 remaining here in the first half. Widener under center, 2 wide receivers split out right to left, 2 running backs in the backfield. And Widener will hand this one off to the up back Corbin. Corbin trips ahead, gains about 3 yards on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd and 7.
It's a nice dive. Offensive line came off pretty good.
Gain of 3 on the play brings up 2nd down and 7.
Corbett on the night carries a 4-4, 3, 1, and 3. It's more of a power back.
Yes,
getting
definitely.
Those short, tough yards. So 2nd and 7, just under 5 minutes here remaining in the first half.
For all of our alumni at halftime, we're bringing back the alumni parade. It's the end of the 2nd quarter. Head on down to the north end of the blue.
That's nice to see a real good competition. They playing this a real good game.
So Widener under center, 2 wide receivers split out to each side. Play action rolling out left, throws, and it's complete. Spinning away, has the first down inside the 20-yard line. It's number 30, Zach Wolf. And Wolf gets his first reception of the game.
He ran about a 6-yard out. Got a chance to catch it and got some yards after the catch. Real good job.
13-yard gain for Zach Wolf. Sets up the Trojans 1st and 10 inside the 20-yard line. And the Trojans are trying to take full advantage of the great field position they got because of the safety. Widener in the shotgun, man in motion. And we're going to get a penalty on the play.
Well, we got some
little early movement. False start will back him up 5 yards.
Remains 1st down.
The next penalty on Phoenix Christian will be the first one.
So 1st and 15. Now ball at the 24-yard line for Valley Christian.
He was a little anxious.
Clock going under 4 minutes left here in the first half. Widener changing the play at the line. 4 wide receivers. He's going to pitch it out left.
Wow.
Finding a hole. Cuts back. Corey Casperson with a nice carry. Getting the penalty yards back and a couple more. Gain of 10 yards on the play.
That was a great job. He had some real good vision. That's what great.
There's a simple pitch out. Found his blocks.
They missed 1, 2, 3. Missed about 3 tackles. He was breaking tackles. He was determined.
So 2nd and a long 5. Widener in the shotgun, man in motion. He's going to pitch it out again. This is Richardson out to that left side. And Richardson gains About a yard, maybe 2 on the play.
Takes the pitch around the end.
Gonna get 2 or 3.
Want to bring up a 3rd and 4 on the play for the Trojans.
This is a big play.
Gain of 1 on the play brings up 3rd down and 5.
So clock ticking, under 3 minutes left here in the first half. 7-2 lead for Phoenix Christian.
Valley Christian knocking at the door.
Widener comes out in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers split out to the right. 1 out left, man in motion. Widener sprints out right, looks towards the end zone, throws it up, and it's incomplete. Intended for Wolf. In the back of the end zone, it's incomplete. And now bring up a 4th down for the Trojans. And now it's decision time. Go for it or kick the field goal.
That last play, they tried to flood the zone over on the right side and just misconnected.
So 4th and 5 for the Trojans. 2:25 remaining here in the first half. Widener takes a long look to the sideline. And it looks so the Trojans will go for it. I formation on 4th and 5. 2 wide receivers out right, 1 left. And how about that? Widener got him to jump off sides.
Encroachment on the Cougars.
And offsides, how about that? That's what they were looking to get. And it worked. And we'll see if this was enough to give them the first down.
Results in a Trojans first down.
Wow.
And they will give the Trojans a first down. The culprit, Daniel Kirchman, just got pulled to the sidelines. I'm sure he's getting a nice earful from his coaches to watch that snap count. And now it'll be 1st and goal for the Trojans.
Well, you always tell them, D-line, on defense, don't move to the ball move. Keep your eye on the ball. Keep it. But some of them, they just got a little antsy, and they wanted to get across that line and 4th down.
Widener under center. He's going to have a little cross buck and nowhere to go. As Lucas Espinoza is in on the tackle. A late flag on the play.
Corey Casperson on the carry.
I just can't see the numbers.
And we'll see what side the flag is on. Trojans are clapping like this is a defensive penalty.
Dead ball.
And we're going to get a personal foul on the defense. That'll make it half the distance to the goal. And go replay, first down.
That's 2 penalties in a row on Phoenix Christian.
So 1st and goal from the 4-yard line.
2 big defensive penalties.
Clock ticking, approaching 2 minutes left here in the first half. Trojans taking their time with the plays as Widener will come out under center. 2 running backs behind him. 2 wide receivers split out to the left. 1 split out to the right. Man in motion. He's going to hand this one off to the up back. Just chugging away. Corbin gains about 3 yards down to the 1-yard line. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
They milking the clock right now. They were letting the clock run. They no rush. They're going to try to take as much time as possible to run off the clock. Hopefully they get a chance to, Valley Christian get a chance to get it in the end zone. So when Phoenix Christian get the ball back, that'd be less time.
So 2nd and goal. About 1:15 remaining here.
It is second down and goal from the 2.
In the first half. Widener under center. He's going to shove it up himself. Did he get in? No official signal yet. Still no signal.
And the clock is
running. There we go. Now the official signal.
Now they stop the clock.
TJ Widener gets into the end zone. A 2-yard quarterback sneak right up the middle. And the Trojans now lead this one 8-7. So with 59.5 seconds remaining here in the first half. Widener takes it right back up the middle. Field units out. Snap the kick, and it's blocked. The field goal will be no good. A blocked field goal.
Wow.
We're up 1. Why don't we go for 2?
But with 59 seconds left, Widener scampers it in and gives his team an 8-7 lead. Grand Canyon University. Ready to finish your college degree? Transfer to Grand Canyon University. Choose from degrees in business, liberal arts and sciences, fine arts, education, and healthcare. Contact us today for your personal transfer plan, detailed course schedule, and scholarship opportunities. Visit transfer to GCU.com. And George, how about that? A big safety on the play. The safety by the Valley Christian defense led to great field position, which then they took advantage of, waltzed down, and scored a touchdown.
And they controlled the clock. They controlled the ball. They protected the ball. They did exactly what they needed to do.
All right, alumni, if you want to
Valley Christian did a real good job. They ran the ball. They threw the ball. As far as Phoenix Christian, they made a couple of penalties that kept the drive going.
So 59 seconds left in the first half. The Trojans will kick off. Petra will kick it out to Jordan, who's standing at his own about 16-yard line.
Bryson Hunt, to receive for the Cougars.
And a swoosh kick. That one's going right. Picked up on that sideline, wrapped up and taken out of bounds.
On the kickoff return.
Hunt on the return. Clock stops. 55 seconds left here in the first half.
26.
So let's see how this Phoenix Christian offense handles this possession, as they were sacked in the end zone for a safety on their last possession. And John Debut will come out with 55 seconds and only one timeout remaining. And he's got a long ways to go.
And we'll see how Valley Christian defense play this. Are they going to do some type of prevent, or are they going to try to keep the pressure on?
So Debut under center, 3 wide receivers left. Jordan in the backfield, man in motion. And Debut will hand this one off to Jordan off that right side. Tries to get by the defender. Trips ahead, gains about 5 yards on the play. And the clock will continue to run. Little hurry offense. Casper on the carry. Now Debut will come out quickly, setting up the offense. Approaching 30 seconds. Debut in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers. 2 split out to each side. Jordan in motion. And Debut is going to throw a little quick screen pass right off the hands of his wide receiver, Matt Pascal. And that'll bring up a 3rd and long.
The intended receiver brings up a Phoenix Christian 3rd down.
What if they run the triangle?
Yeah, that was one of the first. No huddle. They just lined up and they had 2 plays called. Now it's 3rd down in about 6, and they got 22 seconds left. So anything happen on the punt attempt.
So Debut comes out. Single back formation, 4 wide receivers, 2 split out to each side. Jordan in the backfield, and Debut gets the defense to jump. That'll be a free 5 yards. Elijah Tavia hops off sides, and he's going to hop off the field as well. That'll be 5 yards. It'll still be 3rd down, 3rd and about 1. And let's see if this maybe changes the play call for the Cougars as Debut comes out again. 4 wide receivers, 2 split out to each side. Jordan in the backfield. It's going to go right up the middle to Jordan. Jordan cuts and dices his way through, and he's pushed ahead for the 1st down. Gets out past the 40-yard line. 16 seconds left here in the first half. A gain of about 7 on the play for Jordan. Clock running. Debut will drop back right down the middle, and they're going to do a little hook and ladder. Another pitch off to the right side out to Jordan. And Jordan is wrapped up and tackled. There is a flag on the play. That pitch might have been forward. That might have been a forward pass on that far right side.
Yeah.
And we'll see what the officials rule on this one with 3 seconds left.
The ref threw a flag, then he threw his hat. Did he pick his hat back up? Nope, his hat is still on.
Yep, it will be an illegal forward pass on the Cougars. That official also initiated an illegal block in the back, but didn't really signify what team. I believe they're both offensive. And so that will back up the Cougars.
5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
And we'll see with 3 seconds left if they just decide to run the ball or if they just decide to maybe chuck one up.
They call timeout.
As the Cougars take a timeout, their final of the first half. Be sure and check out our season broadcast schedule to see if we're coming to your school. A Big West Side showdown catches our feature game spotlight as Betty Fairfax and Cesar Chavez meet in a key late season matchup. Another big rivalry is showcased on our web exclusive game as Mountain Ridge travels to Sandra Day O'Connor with the bragging rights on the line. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. every Friday night on AIA365.com. A new season, but the same great coverage every Friday night only on AZ365.com. So 3 seconds left. What do you think, George? Do you think the Cougars take a shot down the field, or maybe they just run a little draw play to Jordan?
Well, they don't really want to turn the ball over as far as having an easy touchdown for Valley Christian. So I'm thinking if they're going to throw the ball, they're going to throw it deep.
Debut in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Jordan in the backfield. And Debut is looking to throw, and he is going to throw it deep. He's going to his receiver, Pascal, and it's knocked down. Man on the coverage, Alex Stovall. And that'll be the final play of the first half as the Valley Christian Trojans will trot into halftime with an 8-7 lead. George, an interesting first half. We didn't really see a lot of offensive firepower from either team. More of a defensive struggle.
Well, the defense is playing pretty well. They contain it on both sides. Both of them making a couple of penalties on that's hurting their team, and they just have to contain. Just keep playing within themselves. Valley Christian is doing a real good job controlling the ball and scoring on opportunities on both sides of the ball.
27 are scoring opportunities here in the first half. Scotty Jordan scored with 10:05 in the first half on a 5-yard touchdown run, and the safety and the 1-yard touchdown quarterback keeper from T.J. Widener. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with stats and recap of the first half. 8-7 Valley Christian lead here at Benson Field in Valley Christian. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to high school football here on the AIA365.com network.
At Buick, we think luxury should be something you can live in every day. Right where you are, wherever you are. It's an entirely new approach to luxury. And now, Buick is giving you an entirely new way to experience it. Introducing the Experience Buick Lease. Drive the Buick you want with the premium services you want, all included for 2 years. That's 2 years of hands-free calling, roadside assistance, and turn-by-turn navigation with OnStar. 2 years of news, sports, and commercial-free music from SiriusXM. And 2 years of routine maintenance that covers everything from oil changes to tire rotations. The Experience Buick Lease. It's a whole new lease on luxury. Maintenance plan covers select scheduled maintenance up to 2 years or 24,000 miles, whichever comes first. Visit experiencebuick.com for complete details. Visit OnStar.com for coverage and system limitations.
Your Arizona Rattlers are the 2012 AFL World Champions. After a resounding and hard-fought victory in Arena Bowl 25, your Snakes have brought the Foster Trophy back to the desert where it belongs. Don't miss a single game next season as the Rattlers battle to defend their crown and title. 2013 season tickets are on sale now. Get a whole season of hard-hitting football for as low as $45. Call 602-514-TDTD to reserve yours today.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Arizona. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
This message presented by the Arizona Interscholastic Association and the Arizona Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
This is the AIA365.com halftime report with a complete recap of first half action, stats, interviews, and scores. AIA365.com is your source for AIA sports, competitions, and the latest news around the AIA. The AIA365.com halftime report starts now.
Welcome back to Valley Christian High School for your AIA halftime show. I'm Nick Frank alongside George DeFrance. And George, not a lot of fireworks there in the first half. You know, when we're looking an 8-7 game, Valley Christian didn't get on the scoreboard until late. Their first score was on the safety, and then they eventually they got great field position on the free kick, drove down and scored a touchdown. Let's start right now on the Phoenix Christian side of the football. They scored in that second quarter. Scotty Jordan on a 5-yard touchdown. But, you know, really when you look at his stat sheet right here, you know, we look at Scotty Jordan. He has 9 carries, about 43 yards. John DeBue, the quarterback, has about 6 carries for 41 yards. 118 total yards in the first half. They had 34 pass yards. Really not an exciting first half really for either team, especially for a team that we looked at the Cougars, who have had multiple games where they have had over 500 total yards of offense. They're not even close to that right now. They are, at this pace, would have the lowest total yardage they've had all season. What are you seeing out of their offense, or is Valley Christian's defense just playing that good?
On both sides of the ball, the defense this is a defensive game. They are containing the offense on both sides. They're doing a real good job. They're playing disciplined ball, just besides those penalties. And if they didn't have those penalties, it'd been 0-0 pretty much. But the guys are playing well, and not taking anything away from the defense. Defense win games. As far as the offensive side, they having some spurts. They have a couple of little areas. They make some things happen, but it's not consistent. Not over and over and over as far as making a pattern so they can control the ball all the way down. And my hat's off to the defense on both sides. They're doing a real good job.
For Valley Christian first half stats, John DeBue, the quarterback, 2 for 4, 34 yards. He also has 6 carries for 41 yards. He has a total of 75 of his team's 118 total yards. Scotty Jordan, the running back, 9 carries for 43 yards. Nick Johnson has a reception for 8 yards. And Nico Matthew had that one right down the middle, that 26-yarder. That one's really the one that helped set up that Scotty Jordan touchdown. And now over to, before we get to the second half, we'll talk about, and now we'll cross over to the Valley Christian side of the football. We saw TJ Widener. He did get hurt for a little while. 2 of 5 in the first half for 37 yards. We saw 4 complete passes total in that first half. He had 3 rush yards. Corey Casperson had it going. He had 6 rushes, 52 yards. Ty Corbin had 17 tough yards on the ground. As the Trojans finished with 114 yards of offense. When you look at this, George, both teams really just trying to establish the run. But as you mentioned, the consistency just really isn't there for either team. We've seen a multiple amount of punts for each side. Both teams are trying to get the ball running, but neither team really seems like they want to throw the ball tonight.
Right. Well, again, the defense is doing it. They winning the game right now, and the score shows it. That's the 7-8. And it's looking like a very low-scoring game. And on paper, the Phoenix Christian, they was lighting the boards up as far as passing, rushing, scoring. But Valley Christian defense, they're doing a real good job.
Phoenix Christian throughout the season, their lowest output was 14, and that was in their only loss. In their wins, their lowest total was 35 points. This is a team that knows how to put points up on the board and not doing it tonight. So maybe it's not necessarily, maybe it's been the caliber of teams they've been playing, but this is a team that's been able to put up points all through this year. Again, every game they have rushed for over 100 yards. Multiple games they've rushed for 220 yards, 240 yards, 270 yards, 330 yards. And this is a team that's used to being able to basically impose their will on other teams. And in that first half, they had 84 total rush yards. So really, I mean, when you look at it in the overall aspect, that they'll rush for over, on pace to rush for about 160 yards, which isn't bad for the game. But when you look at their season total, that's really not about where they've been all year.
No, but again, the defense is containing, and that's the name of the game. Defense wins games. Offense put the fans in the stands.
For Valley Christian there, recap through the year, they've been kind of up and down on the scoreboard, so they're 8 points. They're really, I think, at this point, just looking to get those wins. At 3-3, they climbed themselves back to 500 last week at that victory over Santan Foothills 27-12. Another low-scoring output for Valley Christian, as they didn't really get anything going in that first quarter. They had 2 punts in the first quarter, had a couple more punts in the second quarter. I don't want to say they got lucky, but they got a nice little bounce with their safety, ended up getting phenomenal field position. They didn't get the touchdown until, 2 defensive penalties from the Cougars set them up for that first and goal down at the 1-yard line, and TJ Widener was able to pound it into the end zone. George, looking at this, we saw Widener come out a little earlier in the game because of maybe a little knee problems right there. Do you see that affecting the second half?
Well, definitely, as far as setting up to throw the ball, and I just got cut off, Kadir. As far as him setting up to drop back to throw the ball, it's going to be hard for him to set his feet. And so they're going to have to run the ball the rest of the night just to protect him.
We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll talk about the second half and what's to come. We're going to take a quick break here on the AIA365.com network. Valley Christian Trojans leading Phoenix Christian 8-7.
And if she had one act at the circus.
Your Valley Toyota dealers are once again proud to partner with the Arizona Interscholastic Association. If you're looking for a new or used car, truck, or SUV, then be sure and visit one of the Toyota dealers in your area. You can find the dealer closest to you by going to valleytoyotadealers.com. In fact, that's the best place to start. You can find a dealer, get local specials, and start your price comparison all in one spot. So before you hit the streets, visit valleytoyotadealers.com and get the 411 on the Toyota that's right for you. The Valley Toyota dealers, committed to the AIA and committed to getting you the best deal. valleytoyotadealers.com. Are you at a high school game and wanting to know how your rival is doing down the street or across town? Or how about at an away game and wanting to keep everyone back home updated on the score? If so, then Max Prep's new mobile live scoring app, QuickScore, is what you need. QuickScore is designed to help high school sports fans stay informed with live updates from any game around town or across the country. To learn more and to sign up, visit maxpreps.com/QuickScore. That's QWIXCORE.
Looking for an amazing college experience? Grand Canyon University is the perfect place to earn your degree. With fun and friendly campus life, GCU offers the personal attention of professors who know you by name. Our undergraduate and graduate programs are supported by a 60-year heritage of quality Christian education and will put you on the right path to finding your purpose. Pursue your degree on campus, online, or in the evening. Register now at gcu.edu/purpose.
Homecoming King and Queen candidates standing on the field. Hello, welcome back to Valley Christian High School. Homecoming night and an 8-7 lead for the home fans, for the Trojans over the Cougars. Welcome back to the AI365.com broadcast. I'm Nick Frank alongside George LaFrance. And George, again, 8-7 first half. Didn't see a lot of fireworks. What do you think we're going to see in the second half for a game that we've seen just a ton of running? First, let's start with Phoenix Christian. Do you see them maybe opening the playbook up a little bit and maybe trying to throw the ball down the field?
Well, but as far as making adjustments to the game, they're getting a feel as far as making adjustments at halftime. They're going to think about it. They're going to talk to the players. They're going to go to the chalkboard. And as you mentioned, what they're going to do to make a difference, how they're going to move the ball. What's been working for them, to me, was the quarterback option read. The quarterback either dive or the ball so he can get outside. As far as throwing the ball, he have to move around a little bit so he can find the receivers. As far as for Phoenix Christian, Valley Christian on their side, what's been working for them is that the motion and pitch to the running back or to the receiver.
And that's going to be one of those things, we'll see exactly, again, both these teams, far under their averages on the year for the total. So, again, it's just been a defensive struggle, you could say. Very good defenses on both sides, both offenses just trying to get things done as the king and queen at Valley Christian here have been crowned, walking up the red carpet right now. Congratulations to them. But back to the football field. Haven't really seen a king on the field yet. No one is really, you could say, stood out in that first half. I thought, coming in this game, maybe Scotty Jordan would. 43 rush yards in the first half, did have a touchdown. But again, not a lot of big breakout runs in that first half. Had a lot of, 1 yard, negative yards. Did have a good 10-yard run, but nothing has really been that substantial for him, as his maybe, that defensive line of Valley Christian has just been all over the offensive line, breaking up the plays and not giving Scotty Jordan really anywhere to run.
Right. They putting pressure, they containing, and they are coming, and they bringing it, and they doing a real good job.
The Trojans are looking to get above 500. They got back to 500 last week at 3-3, looking to get to 4-3 on the year. Cougars looking for their 6th win of the year, and that basically would automatically put them in the playoffs. 5 wins is pretty good for it. A 5-4 record is the worst they could be for the season. Or 5-5 would be the worst, but they're definitely going to want to get that 6th win of the year. And George, how do you think they're going to accomplish that here in the second half? Let's start with the keys to Valley Christian. What are their keys to coming out and winning this football game? Only trailing by a point right now, so it's not really a barn burner right now. They only need their one possession to take the lead. What are they going to have to do in the second half to do that, to capture the lead and then to keep it?
Well, as far as Phoenix Christian, to be able to get the lead, they need to sustain the ball. They need to protect the ball as far as balancing, passing the ball, throwing the ball, running the ball. Lately, they've been just run, and they didn't really open it up like you mentioned earlier. To me, that's what they need to do. They need to throw the ball a little bit more, go downfield, run a screen once in a while, and play ball. And they need to execute. As far as Valley Christian, protect the quarterback. They have to protect him, and don't let him take no more hits. And Valley Christian, they're in good shape.
An 8-7 lead. We mentioned Widener again got hurt early in that first half, came out, but did not miss a snap in the game as he just went right back out at quarterback. Says, you know what, I'm not going to miss the rest of this game. The junior quarterback standing at 6'5". He's a big quarterback, a big arm. Haven't really seen it a lot tonight. We did see that 27-yard connection with Ty Corbin, and then the 13-yard screen really to Zach Wolf. That part of it was actually, the one to Corbin was actually called back 15 yards of it because of the illegal block in the back. So his yardage a little lower than what it could be. But again, as you mentioned, we haven't really seen a ton of passing. We've seen the play action a couple times, but at the most part, when either quarterback drops back after the play action, there's a defender right in their face. Haven't really had the time. We've also seen some drop passes by wide receivers on those quick throws. So some small things that both teams really need to work out there in the first half. Some drop passes. The protection is kind of breaking down, you could say, on some of those plays. Not really opening the gaps. Sometimes it's there. Sometimes the room is there, and we've taken advantage of it. But it's not there consistently, as you mentioned.
Mm-hmm. And that's the game of football. This could be a game of inches, and who's going to get the breaks? And right now, Valley Christian's got the breaks. With the safety, that was a huge, huge break. That was their first 2 points of the game. And since they had when they had the free punt, that was the kickoff after the safety. They had great field position. They capitalized. So Valley Christian been capitalizing on Phoenix Christian's mistakes.
As the homecoming court from previous years trots across the field. Giving a little hey-yo to everyone. Again, it is homecoming here at Valley Christian High School. Their fans with that 8-7 lead.
And the 30th.
And their 30th anniversary that they have been around. So a little more special occasion for the fans. 30 years of existence for the Trojans of Valley Christian. Now looking through, a little past history between these two teams, it's kind of been back and forth between the two teams as we're looking to find our stats of that right now.
Yes, it's been going.
There we go. This series started in 1989 between these two teams. And Phoenix Christian took that one 14-13. And they've played each other. And as we're looking at it, Phoenix Christian is basically kind of, it was back and forth. Very back and forth, except between 1994 and 2000, where Phoenix Christian took every one of those games. And even 2 state championship losses. We saw Phoenix Christian win twice in the state championship, one in 1996 and in 2004. And then they faced again in the semifinals, a 9-6 actual victory for Valley Christian in that one. But again, when you look back at histories of these two schools, fairly close to each other. They're at this school 8-8. Excuse me, 3-2. Valley Christian is at home. But any neutral sites are in the playoffs. They've had some trouble. So we'll see if these two maybe face again in the future. But as of right now, the Cougars have basically had the upper hand in this series. That's it for your halftime recap show right there. Second half coming up when we come back. Again, your halftime score: Valley Christian Trojans 8, Phoenix Christian Cougars 7. Second half kickoff when we come back.
Arizona Cardinals season tickets are on sale now.
Touchdown, Arizona! Larry Fitzgerald!
Don't miss a minute of exciting Cardinals action at University of Phoenix Stadium.
Duckett got him again! Touchdown! Harry Rose!
Oh, man!
For season ticket information, call 602-379-0102 or log on to azcardinals.com.
A sea of red and white.
Arizona Cardinals. Play as many. Stand as one.
I'm Professor Burke from the University of Farmers, and this is a pop quiz. How is insurance like fast food? Answer: for savings, the combo is the way to go. Yes, you want fries with that, and yes, you want to combine your auto and home policy with Farmers to save hungry hundreds. I gotta stop scheduling these recording sessions so close to lunch.
If you want answers about saving money, you want a Farmers agent. We are insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
To speak with a Farmers agent in your community, call 888-96-FARMERS.
Did you ever wonder what happens to the money the Arizona Interscholastic Association collects for ticket sales and membership fees? It's used to fund more than 4,000 This has been the AIA365.com halftime report with a complete recap of first half action, stats, interviews, and scores. AIA365.com is your source for AIA sports, competitions, and the latest news around the AIA. AIA365.com. Our students, our teams, our future.
Welcome back to Valley Christian High School. Second half just about to kick off, an 8-7 lead for the Trojans of Valley Christian over the Phoenix Christian Cougars. Welcome back into the AI365.com broadcast booth. I'm Nick Frank alongside George LaFrance. George, second half just about underway. Final thoughts before we get this kick up and ready to go.
Well, I like to talk about what Coach Allen was telling me about his Valley Christians, what they need to do. They need to execute. Again, they need to control the clock, and it's not a shootout, and they're keeping their offense off the field, which I mean is Phoenix Christian. They're keeping them off the field, so they are doing exactly what they want to do to make this game close so they have a chance to win this game. As far as Phoenix Christian, they are playing different from what we've been seeing over the last 6 weeks. They just not playing Phoenix Christian ball. They making some mistakes on defense, on offense. They're not playing very, very well in so many words. But we know they well coach on both sides, and I'm looking for a very exciting second half.
Be sure and join us tomorrow afternoon for some great volleyball action here on AIA365.com. We'll be at the Barry Goldwater Volleyball Festival with coverage of the semifinals and finals with coverage getting underway at 3:45 tomorrow afternoon. Some of the state's top teams will be there. Get an early glimpse of the playoffs live on AIA365.com. For those of you just joining us, the Valley Christian Trojans are in their black and blue uniforms. They are set to receive in the second half the Cougars of Valley Christian in the white and green, and they will be kicking off from right to left. Hernandez set to kick and standing at his own about 22-yard line. Back to receive looks like it's Corey Casperson, or excuse me, that's Spencer Richardson.
And they got the lead, and they're getting the ball. That's what you want.
So Hernandez set to kick, and he kicks it again over to that right side. And it's going to be returned on the play by Stovall. Stovall up that right line, trucks over a defender, gets out past the 40-yard line to the 42-yard line, and that is where the Trojans will set up shop their first possession here in the second half at the 42-yard line. And Phoenix Christian has basically been scared to kick the ball deep all night.
Well, it's just they're giving them great field position, and that's the name of the game as far as on the offensive side. You want to have good field position, so you have less than 60 yards to get to the pay dirt.
Ball on the 43-yard line for Valley Christian, as T.J. Widener will lead his team out. First and 10, shotgun formation. Widener drops back, looks like he's going to throw, and he's going to throw it deep. His throw is up, and it's incomplete. It is intended for Spencer Richardson.
Yeah, they went deep on the first shot.
Took a shot. It's incomplete. Widener, who completed 3 passes in the first half. There was that first one incomplete. And that'll bring up a second and 10 for the Trojans.
Yeah, that was a 30-yard pass.
Widener looking to the sideline for the call. Neither team has really shown a lot of hustle tonight, or a lot of urgency so far tonight. Maybe that's kind of why we have such a low score. But shotgun formation. Widener in the gun. He's going to pitch it out right. Hit. Ooh, gets still pushing the pile is Casperson. And Casperson gets just about to midfield. Gain of about 6 yards on the play.
Positive. 6 positive yards. So it's the third and short. Third and about 4 yards.
As the offensive line helps push Casperson ahead. long 4. So Widener. That first possession for the Trojans. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers out right, 1 left. Casperson in motion. And this time they're going to do a reverse to Richardson, but we have a false start on the play. And that will back up the Trojans.
Yeah, there are a couple people moving at the same time before the guy was going in motion, so that's why he threw the flag.
So that will back up the Trojans. It will now be 3rd and 9. How about maybe 3rd and 10? That might change the play call for the Trojans. They're going to try the little trickery reverse on that one.
Well, when you get the ball, you want to try to control it and try to get some, at least first down.
So 3rd and 10 here for the Trojans. Ball on their own 43-yard line. Widener in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers left. Man in motion. Widener sprints out left. Looking, throws. He has a wide open wide receiver out to that far left side. That's Richardson. Spins around, and he's going to pick up the first down. Spencer Richardson gains 11 yards, breaks a tackle, and picks up a first down.
That was a great job. It was like a 5-yard route. Got 6 tough yards.
So he burst down on the play.
Gain of 11 on the pass play.
And the hustle right at the end of the play.
3. That was a real good job.
That's going to be a first down and 10. Widener under center. And he's going to hand this one off up the middle. Nowhere to go as he is picked up and dropped. Roberto Hernandez, the first man to get there. And Corbin has nowhere to go on first down.
Yeah, the goal for Phoenix, for Valley Christian is to control the ball. Phoenix Christian is going to try to get the ball back.
So 2nd and 10 after no gain on the play from Corbin. Shotgun formation. Widener. Sprint out right. He's going to pitch out to Richardson. Richardson tries to get to the outside, breaks a tackle to the 40 and dives under some defenders and gets down to about the 42-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 8 on the play.
Yeah, they breaking tackles.
Just under 9 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Richardson did a real good job running the ball, running it hard.
So 3rd and a long 1 for the Trojans. Widener comes out, 2 wide receivers outright, 1 left. I formation. And they're going to hand it off to Corbin up the middle. And depending on the spot, we'll see. And the head official is going to rule that a first down.
Controlling the ball, keeping the ball.
Corbin again with the tough power yards, picks up the first down. 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Ball on the 35-yard line. Widener looks towards the sideline to get the call.
See what kind of defense
Give me a second, I can broadcast it over to everybody.
Phoenix Christian is playing.
So Widener in the shotgun. Man in motion is Richardson. And he's going to hand a little crosswalk action off. A fumble, but falls right onto it. Is Corey Casperson. He gains nothing, maybe a loss of half a yard.
If he could have got through, he was scot-free. He could have gotten plenty of yards if he could have got through. Defense did a real good job.
So still the first possession of the second half.
And for all of you listening, that is definitely not the safe in Hogsman's office.
As the Trojans have held the ball so far here, all in the second half. Widener in the shotgun. He's going to sprint out right. He's going to throw the screen left to Corbin. Corbin gets a big block, cuts past, still on his feet. He's down inside the 25, down to about the 21-yard line. He picks up a first down, a gain of 14 on the play.
That's the same screen over on that left side.
15 on the play. A good sprint out. You mentioned the screens at the half. A perfectly set up screen, a big block, and a first down. So that'll set up a 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Widener in the shotgun, man in motion. And he's going to again pitch it out right. This one to Casperson. Casperson gains about 2 yards on the play, and that'll set up a 2nd and 8.
That was a tough 2 yards. Now, when they're running this play and they're coming in motion, the quarterback is literally pitching it back. So they got to make sure they control that ball. It's a lateral.
Approaching about 6 minutes as Casperson trots off the field. Trojans have held the ball the whole first half, approaching about a 6-minute drive here. 2nd and 8 on the 20-yard line. Wearing down this Cougar defense. Widener out in the gun, 4 wide receivers. Man in motion. He's going to hand it up the middle to Corbin. Corbin finds a hole and he bowls his way down to about that 10-yard line.
First down.
Looks like that's going to be another first down. First, and we'll see if they mark it 1st and goal. Yep, 1st and goal on the play. 10-yard gain for Corbin. Watch this, and just again, a little crossbuck action. The defensive end, Espinoza had to choose, chose wrong. And Corbin is able to pick up 10 yards and a first down. 1st and goal, just under 6 remaining in the 3rd quarter. That's going to be a pitch out all the way out to that right side, trying to find the corner. He races in for the touchdown. That's Alex Stovall. He's in from 10 yards out. And the Trojans expand their lead to 14-7.
Great execution.
Stovall on a little pitch out. He was in for Richardson on the play.
Good block by 31.
Finds the end zone. There is a penalty on the play.
Ty Coburn made a real good block and set him free.
A late flag on the play. We'll see exactly what the officials rule. Still waiting for the call. And now the head officials are going to call over. Looking over towards the head coach, Brandon Harris of Phoenix Christian. Arizona Rattlers, rattle on Rattler Nation. Join your 2012 Arena Football champion Arizona Rattlers as they try to defend their title. You've still got time to get your 2013 season tickets, but the deadline to be part of their special drawing ends tonight. With over 200 prizes being given away, you don't want to wait. Go to azrattlers.com/drawing for more information.
Also stop by the Booster Club table to pick up all your Valley Christian merchandise.
Again, still kind of waiting. Doesn't look like there was a penalty on the play. Snap is good. The hold. The kick is up, and it's no good.
To the left.
Kick is wide left. And Petra, no good. It is 14-7, 5:23 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. We will take a quick break. You're listening to the Friday Night Football action here on the AIA365.com network.
Ready to finish your college degree? Transfer to Grand Canyon University. Arizona's private Christian college, GCU offers comprehensive programs for both traditional and online students at exceptional values. Choose from degrees in business, liberal arts and science, fine arts, education, and healthcare. Contact us today for your personal transfer plan, detailed course schedule, and scholarship opportunities. Need to locate your transcripts? We'll help you find them. Visit transfertogcu.com.
Your Valley Toyota dealers are once again proud to partner with the Arizona Interscholastic Association. If you're looking for a new or used car, truck, or SUV, then be sure and visit one of the Toyota dealers in your area. You can find the dealer closest to you by going to valleytoyotadealers.com. In fact, that's the best place to start. You can find a dealer, get local specials, and start your price comparison all in one spot. So before you hit the streets, visit valleytoyotadealers.com and get the 411 on the Toyota that's right for you. The Valley Toyota dealers, committed to the AIA and committed to getting you the best deal. valleytoyotadealers.com.
The Trojans marched down the field, a 6+ minute drive capped off by a 10-yard touchdown run from Alex Stovall. Welcome back into the AI365.com broadcast booth. I'm Nick Frank alongside George LaFrance with 5:23 remaining here in the third quarter, and George, Valley Christian, first possession, just ran it down the Cougars' throat and got into the end zone pretty easily.
Well, they did a real good job. They executed. Everyone did their job on offense. And we got a 15-yard penalty.
I think that was what the penalty was on that field goal, unsportsmanlike, backing them up.
And Valley Christian did a real good job controlling the ball, controlling the clock. They took half of the third quarter, and now Phoenix Christian they need to come and bounce back. They're only down by 7. It's a good game, ladies and gentlemen.
Set to kick. Here's Peachwaite, and back to return is Jordan. Jordan will grab it up that right side, gets right out to about midfield.
First, have a carry.
And we just kind of stat from our guys over there. That was Alex Stovall's first touchdown in his high school career.
First
carry, excuse me.
Carry.
His first carry is also a touchdown. How about that?
Wow. Thank you.
Phoenix Christian will take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Great field position for the Cougars to start off this drive. As George Dubuque comes out with his offense. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receiver set. Scotty Jordan joins him in the backfield. Jordan in motion. And Dubuque pumps right, and now he's going to take off and run with it. He's got a lot of room up the middle, inside the 30. No one will see the 20 down to the 10-yard line. A 40-yard run to start off this half from John Dubuque.
Yeah, quarterback.
And a touchdown-saving tackle.
Quarterback. Nope. Here's the replay.
As Dubuque just caught the defense fully off guard on that one and sprinted right up the middle. Get down to the 10-yard line. Makes a beautiful cut off that right side.
He faked the screen to the trips, and he took off down the middle. Great job.
Christian Husband makes the touchdown saving tackle. Without him, Dubuque would have been in.
Yeah, it's on the 9 yards. And it's, wow. That was a quick action.
An injury on the field right about the 25-yard line. Looks like it's just going to be a cramp. But you never know. Trainer kind of working on the leg of the player. Valley Buick and GMC dealers. Did you know that driving a new Buick is now easier than ever? The Experience Buick Lease. Get the Buick you want with the premium service you expect. For 2 years as part of the incredible lease deals you'll find only at your Valley Buick and GMC dealers. Get to your nearest dealer today or log on to experiencebuick.com. And the player is up off the field. It was Spencer Richardson, as he's looked like he's walking fine. Maybe a little dehydrated, a little cramped up in the legs.
They spread them out. Phoenix Christian is spreading out Valley Christian.
Debut under center. Jordan in the backfield. 4 wide receivers, each split to each side. And it's going to be a draw play up the middle. Jordan, nowhere to go. He is wrapped up and tackled by Zach Wolf.
That was a good tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and goal.
So Jordan's first rush of the half. Nowhere to go. And he's going to trot off the field. A couple subs coming in. Debut bringing the play in from the sideline. Under 5 minutes remain here in the 3rd quarter. As the new running back hops out onto the field. Debut under center. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. And we're going to get a penalty on the play.
Offsides.
And that's another defensive penalty. We've seen a couple of those, especially down inside the 10-yard line. We saw when Valley Christian scored a touchdown. Phoenix Christian had a pair of penalties down inside the 10, and offsides and a personal foul. And now this one we're seeing offsides.
Yeah, that was penalties, they tough. Especially on defense. You giving the offense a chance to move the ball without even running a play.
So Debut will come on again under center. 3 wide receivers. Set 1 left, 1 right, 1 with an H-back. And it's Bryson Hunt in the backfield. That's a deep handoff to Hunt. Hunt cuts back, tries to dice his way in. Gains maybe 2 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Big 3rd. 3rd and a big 3 yards.
Brings up 3rd down and goal.
So Hunt, his first carry of the night.
This is a big defensive stance right here for Valley Christian.
3rd and goal at the 3-yard line. As Scotty Jordan checked back into the game. 2 wide receivers split out left for Debut, 1 right. And Debu's going to take it right back up the middle, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. And that was almost too easy for Phoenix Christian as he was untouched and basically walked into the end zone.
Yeah, quarterback, he read the defense. He seen the hole. They made a nice little hole for him, interior line, and 6 points. It's 14-13.
Pending the PAT. In from 3 yards is Debut. Jordan had the first one. Debut now at the second one. Debut is also their kicker for their field goals. So Debut will set up, and we're going to get a penalty on the play. It's going to be a false start on the offense. Off on that right side, looked like it was Tyler Duncan. And that'll back him up 5 yards. Wow. And for a PAT, that's pretty big right now. That's not a good penalty. So that'll back it up. That'll make it a 25-yard field goal. View lines up. Good snap. Good hold. The kick is blocked. It is blocked at the line of scrimmage.
13-14.
And uh-oh, George. We'll see if this comes back to hurt the Cougars towards the end of the game. 3:14 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 14-13 lead for Valley Christian. But let's just talk a sec. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, the Trojans will get the ball back. You're listening to high school football on the AIA Broadcast Network.
At Buick, we think luxury should be something you can live in every day. Right where you are, wherever you are. It's an entirely new approach to luxury. And now, Buick is giving you an entirely new way to experience it. Introducing the Experience Buick Lease. Drive the Buick you want with the premium services you want, all included for 2 years. That's 2 years of hands-free calling, roadside assistance, and turn-by-turn navigation with OnStar. 2 years of news, sports, and commercial-free music from Sirius XM, and 2 years of routine maintenance that covers everything from oil changes to tire rotations. The Experience Buick Lease. It's a whole new lease on luxury. Maintenance plan covers select scheduled maintenance up to 2 years or 24,000 miles, whichever comes first. Visit experiencebuick.com for complete details. Visit OnStar.com for coverage and system limitations.
The Phoenix Christian Cougars scored a touchdown but missed. The PAT had it blocked. It's 14-13 here with 3:14 left in the third quarter. The Valley Christian Trojans lead this one over the Phoenix Christian Cougars. He's George LaFrance. I am Nick Frank here on the AIA365.com broadcast network. And George, how about that? Both teams, we mentioned there weren't a lot of fireworks in the first half. Both teams have had one possession, and both of them have scored touchdowns.
Yeah, they did a real good job controlling the ball, and they got a quick kick right here.
And a quick kick, and a great bounce. Picked up right around the 5-yard line. Bringing out to is Casperson outside the 20. He is hit and tackled just outside the 20-yard line. Looks like Justin Schlosser was on the tackle. Decent return, a little interesting kick right there as they come out, kind of surprise the Trojans. And so that is where the Trojans will set up on this possession at the 23-yard line. We saw them waltz down the field in their last possession and end it with a touchdown.
And Valley Christian, they got a chance to move the ball, made plays, offense, passing the ball, throwing the ball, and marching it down the field. Phoenix Christian, they scored quick.
Widener comes out in the shotgun. Man in motion. It's going to be a pitch out to Casperson. Casperson on that left side. Tries to find somewhere to go. Still on his feet.
Corey Casperson carries.
Out to about the 30-yard line.
Look like he's cramping up.
There is another guy down on the field.
He's trying to stay in.
So a gain of 7 on the play for Casperson, and that'll set up a 2nd and 3. For the Trojans on their own 30-yard line.
Got under 2:30 left in the third quarter.
And we'll see again, we've noticed this Trojan offense, very methodical, doesn't work extremely fast, gets the play in, takes their time.
Working the clock.
Widener under center. He's going to hand this one off to the up back.
Got the first down.
Looks like it's going to be a gain of about 5 in the first down for Corbin. And it's going to be a first down for the Trojans.
And again, Valley Christian don't want to have a shootout with Phoenix Christian, so they want to milk this clock all the way down to the fourth quarter.
We saw them in their first possession have a 6+ minute drive before they got into the end zone. I imagine that they would love another one like that. Kevin Allen would love another long drive. And again, as you said, keep that Phoenix Christian offense on the sideline because we saw how quickly they can score. Widener pitches this one out. Lost his footing. Looks as though that was Casperson again on the carry. Gains, looks about maybe 2 yards on the play. I'll bring up a 2nd and 8.
And right now for Valley Christian, the clock is their best friend.
That 1-point lead approaching a minute here in the third quarter. And again, this is exactly what Kevin Allen's looking for. Slow the game down with his running attack. Widener under center. This time he's going to sprint out right, looking down the field. He's going to throw it. He's got a man opening, just overthrows him. Intended for Riley Rhodes. Rhodes had his man beat. Slowed down, and it was an incomplete pass. That one could have gone for 6.
Yeah, he got behind him on that little play action. He got behind and just overthrown just a little. That overthrown play stops the clock, and that's not what Valley Christian want. They don't want to stop that clock. They want to keep it running.
54 seconds remain here in the third quarter. 3rd and 8 for the Trojans as Wagner comes out under center. 2 running backs in the backfield. 2 receivers split out to the left, and again, he's going to sprint out right. Throws it, and it's caught off the helmet by Casperson. He spins around. He is going to be short of the first down. Gain of about 5 yards.
It's 4th and about 2, and that's a big 2.
And let's see.
We got less than 30 seconds left.
We'll have to run. We'll see with the clock, but they'll probably have to run about one more play.
Yeah, they punting. They in punt formation. But we'll see how. Let's see how many they got there. Christian have to be smart.
And they will punt. A good punt, good low punt. That's going to bounce all the way. Let's see if the defense can get there. And they,
wow.
And they will down it inside the 1 as the clock expires for the third quarter. A 56-yard punt for Petra. And how about that? The Cougars will start the fourth quarter with the ball inside the 1-yard line. We are through 3. We're going to take a timeout. 14-13 Valley Christian lead. Cougars get the ball when we come back.
Rattle on, Rattler Nation. Join your 2012 Arena Bowl champion Arizona Rattlers as they defend their title. Get your 2013 season tickets by August 31st to enter our drawing with over 200 prizes awarded, including a road trip to San Jose. Go to azrattlers.com/drawing for more information. Your Arizona Rattlers, AFL 2012 Arena Bowl champions and proud partners of the AIA.
Looking for an amazing college experience? Grand Canyon University is the perfect place to earn your degree. With fun and friendly campus life, GCU offers the personal attention of professors who know you by name. Our undergraduate and graduate programs are supported by a 60-year heritage of quality Christian education and will put you on the right path to finding your purpose. Pursue your degree on campus, online, or in the evening. Register now at gcu.edu/purpose.
Arizona Cardinals season tickets are on sale now.
Touchdown, Arizona! Larry Fitzgerald!
Don't miss a minute of exciting Cardinals action at University of Phoenix Stadium.
Dockett got him again! Touchdown! Harry Rose!
Oh, man!
For season ticket information, call 602-379-0102 or log on to azcardinals.com.
A sea of red and white.
Arizona Cardinals. Play as many. Stand as one.
Is your school on AIA365.com? Did you know that every member school has their own page? If your school isn't on AIA365.com, tell your athletic director and district athletic director you want an AIA365.com page. On first down, Dubuque will take it right back up the middle, gains maybe 2 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 7. Schools can also create their own content, and they can sell their own sponsorships, and in doing so, can keep 100% of the revenue. Great experience for students and a new revenue stream for schools. Contact info at AI365.com to find out how to get your school started on AI365.com school pages.
Last time they was in this area, they had the safety inside the 5, and they just jumped offside.
And it looks as though the penalty is going to be on offense, which will back up the Cougars half the distance, and when you're only 2 yards away, that's big.
Huge.
That'll bring up a 2nd and long, 2nd and 9, 2nd and 8.5, a very long down. And this is not where the Cougars want to be. Dubuque comes out under center. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Jordan in the backfield. And Dubuque will hand off to Jordan. He cuts it back to that right side. Still on his feet, out past the 10, the 20, the 30, the 40. No one's going to catch him. 40, 30, he's gone. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Scotty Jordan, 98 yards for the touchdown.
Wow.
And Phoenix Christian takes the lead. How about that? We just mentioned how that's exactly where Valley Christian wants to put him, and Scotty Jordan breaks it and goes all the way.
Lost contained outside, and it was a foot race.
Scotty Jordan's second rushing touchdown of the game. That puts him over 100 yards on the day. Pretty easily. And lined up for the extra point. We saw the last one blocked. Snap is good. Kick is up. And it is good. 10:47 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 98-yard scamper from Scotty Jordan gives the Cougars a 20-14 lead. Trojans will try to respond when we come back.
At Buick, we think luxury should be something you can live in every day. Right where you are, wherever you are. It's an entirely new approach to luxury. And now, Buick is giving you an entirely new way to experience it. Introducing the Experience Buick Lease. Drive the Buick you want with the premium services you want, all included for 2 years. That's 2 years of hands-free calling, roadside assistance, and turn-by-turn navigation with OnStar. 2 years of news, sports, and commercial-free music from SiriusXM. And 2 years of routine maintenance that covers everything from oil changes to tire rotations. The Experience Buick Lease. It's a whole new lease on luxury. Maintenance plan covers select scheduled maintenance up to 2 years or 24,000 miles, whichever comes first. Visit experiencebuick.com for complete details. Visit onstar.com for coverage and system limitations.
Right there.
And George, how about this? The 98-yard run from Scotty Jordan gets by that offensive line, and there was no one that was going to catch him that whole way as he scampers up the sideline. Zach Wolf tried, but he did not have the speed to catch up with Scotty Jordan. And we mentioned him before the game, how, 43 yards in that first half. We now see why this team has had multiple games with over 200 yards rushing. Great blocking on that one. Jordan found the corner, and the speed that he had to get to the end zone all the way 98 yards.
Yeah, he just... Valley Christian miscontained, and he took advantage of it, and he took it to the house.
So now set to kick off will be Paul Vink. We saw him kind of surprise the defense or the kick return team of the Trojans last time. Kind of just walked back, turned around, and kicked it. So we'll see if they try that this time as well.
Well, got a lot of time on the clock. And the Valley Christian is only down by 6.
Casperson and Richardson back to receive. They're both standing at their 20-yard line. Vinky definitely the biggest player out on the field right now. Not normally you say that about kickers. And a line drive kick. And this one will stay in bounds as Casperson picks it up. Out past the 20. Tries to beat a couple defenders. He's wrapped up and tackled by Nick Johnson right around the 25-yard line. And that's where the Trojans will set up again, trying to respond. They got a great punt, pinned the Cougars inside the 1-yard line, and gave up the touchdown on 2 plays.
Bang, bang. Yeah, Phoenix Christian, they scored with less than 5 plays on each of the last 2 series. And Valley Christian need to respond.
T.J. Widener leading the team out onto the field. 4 wide receivers. They'll hand this one up to Corbin up the middle. Corbin's got some room. Plows over a couple defenders. Tackle on the play, Justin Schlossler. But a gain of 11 yards and a first down for Corbin.
Great job blocking. Fowler's block is pretty good. Got some positive yards. Exactly what Valley Christian need. Control the ball. Got 10 minutes, 30 seconds into the game.
If they can take another 6-minute drive down the field.
But it takes Phoenix Christian less than 2 minutes to score.
So Widener Under center, the quick pass out to his wide receiver. He's got it. That's going to be a first down and more. The connection to Tyler St. James, his first reception of the game. And that's going to be a gain of about 18 yards.
Yeah, that was a quick one. Quick hit.
Official timeout for injury.
St. James here on the play. I don't think that's who the intended receiver was. He kind of seemed surprised that he caught it.
Well, he was open. He was ready. Quarterback hit him. Pitch and catch. To the open receiver. No.
So a gain of 19 on the play. First down for the Trojans.
And they finally starting to catch the ball.
Winer's connected for 10, 15, 5, and 19 here in the second half. As the Trojans are starting to open up the pass a little more. Widener under center. And he will take a deep drop back. Looks down the middle. He's got a receiver wide open. It's caught down to the 10-yard line. Tackled around the 4-yard line. Reception, Spencer Richardson. A touchdown saving tackle by Scotty Jordan. The man who just ran 98 yards in the end zone had to make the touchdown saving tackle. But a big connection between Widener and Richardson.
That was nice pitch and catch. Again.
38 yards on the pass.
38-yard connection between Widener
Great catch.
and Richardson. We'll set up a first and goal. Widener has an I formation. Two wide receivers right. He'll hand it off to the up back. That's Corbin.
There's a helmet.
Corbin still on his feet. And pushes his way down to about the 5-yard line.
Ooh, helmet.
Corbin carries some Cougars inside the 5-yard line.
Gain of about 3 yards on the play. That'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
So second and goal. Clock just under 9 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. A 20-14 lead for Phoenix Christian.
Valley Christian knocking at the door.
Widener under center.
Delay a
Penalty
game.
marker, it's going to be a delay of game. We've mentioned all night how the offense kind of moves a little slow getting the play and getting up to the line, and this is the first time we've really seen a penalty from it. The delay of game will back up the Trojans 5 yards.
Brings up second and goal from the 10.
So second and goal from the 10-yard line.
Ouch.
And that might change up the play call.
Yeah, from we had 2nd and 5 to 10 and 5. Pardon me, 2nd and 10.
Widener in the shotgun, man in motion. And they're going to hand the reverse off here to Richardson. Richardson finding the corner, and he is wrapped up and tackled right around the 4-yard line. Nico Matthew on the tackle. And a tough 5 yards for Richardson.
He just got the 5 yards back from that penalty.
But now instead of second and goal, it will be third and goal.
That's third and goal.
From that 5-yard line.
We'll see if that delay game hurt them. Now they're going to call a timeout.
And we'll take a timeout for the Trojans. Twitter and Facebook. Be sure and follow AIA365.com all year long on Twitter and Facebook. Get the latest updates, see pictures, videos, and more. AIA365.com on Twitter and Facebook. Follow us and like us and be a part of the growing AIA365 community. George, fourth quarter, 7 minutes, 50 seconds left. We've seen a lot more offense here in the second half than we saw in the first half, but the half has seemed to kind of fly by.
Well, the first half we had 5 timeouts. This is our first timeout. So that's a big difference in the game. They was letting the clock continue to run. However, that delay game, that 5 yards, maybe they should have called a timeout to save that 5 yards, because they just got 5. And yes, the clock is ticking. It's going by. This is quick.
So it'll be a 3rd and goal for the Trojans at the 5-yard line as Widener leads his team out onto the field. He's got 4 wide receivers. He's lined up under center. Richardson in the backfield, and he's going to pitch out to Richardson to that right side. He's got the hole, and he's got it in for the touchdown. Spencer Richardson, 5 yards, scampers his way in, and we've got a tie game.
Tie game, extra point is going to be the difference in this game. And look like they're going for the extra point in the full kick to take the lead. Wow. Oh.
Oh, beautiful pitch to that right side.
Yeah, that's some good blocking.
Good snap. Hold. And that one is good. It's a 21-20. How about that? 21-20, 7:45 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter.
As the Trojans are able to get down the field after giving up that 98-yard touchdown. They get it back. They go right down the field. They get a touchdown.
March.
Good response for the Trojans.
Yeah, they did a real good job. They marching. This look like a shootout. They going back and forth, back and forth. They scored with less than 3 minutes, and now the defense. This is a very exciting game for Friday Night Football.
So 21-20 we mentioned. Let's see how that blocked field goal comes back. If that does come back to hurt Phoenix Christian. Right now it does if the score stays the way it is right now. So 21-27, 45 left as the Trojans are set to kick off, looking to get above 500. They haven't been above 500 since the first week of the year when they opened up the season with a win. So looking to get back to that above 500 mark. Back to receive is Jordan. And it's going to be a little pooch kick received at right about the 25-yard line by Marion Pascal, and he is popped. Alex Stovall on the tackle, and that is where Phoenix Christian will set up. And, George, we have seen 2 very quick drives for the Cougars and 2 touchdowns here in the second half.
Yeah, so we're getting some scoring now. They lighten up the scoreboard. Now we're going to see how Valley Christian going to play this defense. They need to contain. They need to play ball. They play as a team. Wherever the ball is, they need to get all 11 hats on it. On Phoenix Christian side, they need to contain. They need to control the ball and sustain the drive.
Debut under center. Jordan in the backfield, man in motion. And debut with the play action. He's going to sprint out left, pressure coming, and he's wrapped up and sacked. Dayton Newsall. TJ Widener also in on the play. And a sack and a big loss on the play.
Yeah, they're getting some pressure. They're getting pressure. But I'm seeing some white jerseys getting behind some of these, that Valley Christian.
So that'll set up a 2nd and long, 2nd and 20 on the play, just approaching 7 minutes remaining here in the game. Break huddle, single back formation with Jordan in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the left. Pascal in motion. Debut drops back. He's got a wide open wide receiver.
That's his favorite target. He's still on his feet.
He's got it. Nico Matthews still on his feet. The big tight end gets out. We'll see where the official spot is.
This looks like a first down.
40-yard line. It's going to be gain of 20 and a first down. Wow.
Caught the ball and ran hard. Okay.
First completion. of the second half, and a beautiful throw right into the defender. And look at Matthew just truck a couple defenders, stay on his feet, and pick up the extra tough yards. You now in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers, 2 left, 2 right. Jordan in the backfield. Jordan now in motion. Motion's left. And Debut tries that quick pass, and he's going to run it right up the middle. Nowhere to go. Luke Widener in on the tackle. Gain of about 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, he faked the screen and quarterback keep up the middle like he did last time, and he almost scored. Got the 40-yard run.
So 2nd and 8 now for the Cougars. Ball on the 43-yard line, approaching 6 minutes here in the 4th quarter. Debut will lead the team out. Single back formation. Jordan in the backfield. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. And Debu's going to hand this one off to Jordan off to that left side, and he breaks free. Tried to get outside. He does. He's got the first down and a little bit more. Gain of about 10 yards on the play for Jordan. And a first down, and the Cougars are now in Trojan territory.
Yeah, miscontained on that outside. He broke outside, and yeah, he ran hard.
1st and 10 as the Cougars are again in Trojan territory.
Yeah, this game going down to the wire.
I think this is the kind of offense we expected to see all night. A little back and forth with the Trojans holding on to the ball, and then Phoenix Christian scoring fairly quickly. And that's what we've seen here in the second half. Debut comes out under center. Single back formation with Jordan. 2 receivers left. 1 right. He'll hand this one off to Jordan again, who goes right back up the middle. Plows by a couple defenders. Picks up about 3 yards on the play. That'll be 2nd and 7.
It's a good hard run.
So Hunt gets his 2nd carry of the night.
Yeah, they're leaving it all out on the field. Those guys, they playing hard, both sides. Valley Christian, Phoenix Christian, they playing real hard.
Debut in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. Debut looks for that quick throw, and he underthrows it to Matthew.
Intended for Nico Matthew.
And it's incomplete, and that'll bring up a 3rd. 3rd and 7.
Big 3rd down. This is a huge play on both sides. So offensively for Phoenix Christian, and also on defensively for Valley Christian. This is could be one of the plays of the game.
5 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter.
3rd down.
3rd and 7. As Debut leads his team to the line. 4 wide receivers, 2 split out to each side. And Debu's going to hand this one off right up the middle to Jordan, and Jordan plows his way ahead for 6 yards. Excuse me, about 8 yards and a first down.
Yeah, that was a good run. He made a couple of good blocks. He got in seam, and he took it. Ran hard. Clock still ticking. Under 5 minutes left.
So first down, an interesting 3rd down play call as the Cougars go with the drop lane. How about that? Just right up the middle. And Jordan just kind of lowers his shoulder and picks up that first down. So 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line. Debut in the shotgun, decides to change the play at the line. Debut drops back, looks to throw. He's just going to float this one up, and it is caught. There are a couple flags on the play. The pass was complete to Matt Pascal, but we'll see who this one is on.
Pass interference against the Trojans is the call.
Wow. Now, he caught the ball, but if he was out of bounds, and he pushed him out. Wow.
That's on the replay here on the far side of the field. Oh, when he caught it, he was out of bounds, so he did not actually catch it. Pass interference on the defense will give 15 yards to the Cougars. 4:22 remaining here in the fourth quarter. The Cougars knocking on the door. Ball on the 23-yard line. Debut in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. Two right, excuse me. And he's going to keep this one, and he trips and falls.
Wow.
Debut had a ton of room to that left side, and he tripped.
He tripped, yeah. That was that read option by the quarterback. Either give it to the fullback or keep it and get around outside, and he got tripped up. Good defensive play.
Lost a few on the play. We are under 4 minutes. Debut in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers right, 2 left. Jordan in the backfield. And Debu's going to hand this one off to Jordan up the middle.
They're running the ball.
And he gets it down to about the 20-yard line, gain of 5.
Wow.
Or he's wrapped up and tackled by Luke Widener. That's going to bring up about a 3rd and 7.
Oh. This is another big play again.
And a timeout is taken by Phoenix Christian High School. Avoid the long lines at the games. Buy your tickets in advance online. Print at home and save time. Go to gettix.net. Enjoy the convenience that you expect at a major sporting event, now available for this key high school football matchup. It's a new way to get ticks for high school sports. gettix.net. 3:22 left. 1-point ball game. Cougars driving down the field. We've seen them score quick, but we haven't seen it on the other side for the Trojans. If the Cougars are able to get the ball into the end zone on this one, do the Trojans have the firepower to get it down there? 3 minutes is still a lot of time. A quick touchdown from them so far tonight.
Well, expect the unexpected. We're going to be able to see before us how they're going to handle adversity. This is tough. First, the defense got to play some ball. It's 3rd down. Now, let's see how the defense do.
John Debut in the shotgun, 3rd and 7. 4 wide receivers, 2 split out to each side. Debut looking to throw, and it's over the head of his intended wide receiver. He was looking for Nico Matthew. Is incomplete, and now it's decision time. 4th and 7 on the 21-yard line. This would be about a 38-yard field goal if they so decide to choose that route. But that might be a little bit out of the range of the Cougars kicker.
Wow. Well, this is huge. This could be the play. 4th down.
Trojan fans. Looks like they're going for it.
The Debut back out. Looks like they will go for it on 4th and 7.
This is exciting. We got the fans on their feet.
Debut in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. And a timeout taken on the play by Valley Christian High School. The AIA 365 Friday night wrap-up show. Get all the scores first and catch coach and player interviews only on the AIA365.com Friday night wrap-up show. It's 2 hours of non-stop game coverage and complete game recaps. Go to AIAonline.org for station information. For all the stats, scores, interviews, and more every Friday night starting at 9:30, the AIA365.com Friday night wrap-up show has you covered. 4th and 8. 3:17 left. Your team trails by 1 in this one. A big play for the Cougars. They do have, I believe, 2 timeouts left to stop the clock with 3:17 left. But the way that the Trojans have run the ball in this second half, I don't know if you really want to give the ball up.
Well, this was a defensive timeout that time. And they're making matchups right now on defense.
Debut in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers. He's looking across the middle. He's got his man. It's caught. Nico Matthew inside the 10-yard line down to the 5. And a 4th down conversion sets up the Cougars with first and goal.
Pitch and catch. He threw it to his tight end. Ran the seam. Great catch.
Matthew, his third catch of the night.
That was a big catch.
A big fourth down reception. We are under 3 minutes in this one. Dubuque comes out under center. Scotty Jordan behind him. And it's going to be a stretch play left. Jordan, does he have the corner? Spins, stood up, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown. Scotty Jordan from 5 yards out gives the Cougars a 26-21 lead. And now it's decision time for the Cougars. I would imagine you go for 2.
Well,
to make this a 7-point game, a 6-point game. We'll see.
Missed tackles, 1, 2, and he ran hard in it.
A little spin in for Jordan.
That was a good job.
Third touchdown of the game. All of them rushing.
Here come the extra point.
Looks like the Cougars are lined up for 2 points.
And they'll go for it for 2. Dubuque in the shotgun, man in motion across the formation. 2 wide receivers left. Dubuque looks, he's got his man, it's up and it's good. Nico Matthew. And it's 28-21 here in the fourth quarter. And now with 2:43 left, Valley Christian now has to go the length of the football field to tie this one up.
They executed. They ran the ball, they threw the ball. Phoenix Christian did a real good job. Defensively, Valley Christian contained a couple of times, and when they threw the ball, they didn't cover. And when they did cover, they had the pass interference.
Is your school on AI365.com? Please know that every member school has their own page. If your school isn't on AI365.com, tell your athletic director and district athletic director you want your own AI365.com page. Schools can produce and create their own content, and they can sell their own sponsorships. And in doing so, they get to keep 100% of the revenue. Get experience for students and a new revenue stream for schools. Contact info@AIA365.com to find out how to get your school started. 28-21. Phoenix Christian lead over Valley Christian. 2:43 remaining in this one. The quick kick. Casperson has it as his 20 up the sideline. Casperson's got some room out to the 50, cuts back, and he's wrapped up and tackled at about the 41-yard line. But what a return from Corey Casperson, and that's exactly what you want to see if you're on that Trojan sideline.
Yeah, great field position. That's what they needed. They have 2 minutes, 36 seconds. It's manageable. Very manageable.
Widener leads his team back out onto the field with 2:36 to go. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers right. 1 left is St. James. He'll drop back. That's a quick throw, and that's an incomplete pass. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Widener was looking for Casperson on the play and just underthrew him. That'll be 2nd and 10.
He was wide open, but he stopped the clock, so they're gonna need that clock. They're gonna need every second they can get.
2nd and 10, ball on the 41-yard line. Widener comes out in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Widener again, another quick throw. This time it is complete. That went to Casperson. To Richardson. Gains about 5 yards on the play. And 2nd and 5. So 3rd down. And about 4 on the play.
Under 2 minutes left.
Widener has a 3rd and 6 at the 36-yard line. 150 and counting. Tick, 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 tick. Widener in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers right. Low snap. Picks it up. Looks. Scrambles. Doesn't have anywhere to go with it. And he'll take off and run with it. Widener still on his feet. He is a big guy. Tough to bring down. He picks up the first down and a little bit more.
That was very, very important to get that first down. Very important. That was 3rd down and long. Got the first. Get 4 more downs. Get 10 yards. The clock is their best friend. They score. They don't want to get a block. They don't want to give the ball back to Phoenix Christian.
1:30 remaining. Widener in the shotgun ball at the 21-yard line. And in motion, he's going to pitch it out to that left side. And he's got some room. It's Richardson, and he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Spencer Richardson. And we are a point after away from a tie game.
Are they going to go for 2, or are they going to go for 1?
I think at this point,
I mean, they block 1, so now is a decision making. Oh, we got replay. They can see where they're gonna place the ball. There's the play. All it was just motion, toss to the left. Got a couple of good blocks. Great block.
Richardson able to get into the end zone. A big play, a timeout taken by Valley Christian. Making sure everyone is on the same page for this play with 1:20 remaining here in the 4th quarter. And a big play.
Well, number 3, Corey Casperson, he made a real good block to set him free. That was great.
Richardson's 2nd touchdown of the game. 2nd here in the 2nd half.
I can tell you right now, every game is this exciting.
This last one also came here in the 4th quarter. This run a little bit longer than the last one. And with 1:20 left here in the 4th quarter.
They call timeout, right, Phoenix Christian? That's a 3rd timeout. So they out of timeouts.
Here we go. Let's see.
That was it.
And how about this? Look at this, George. Phoenix Christian going for the win. Going for 2 on this play. Widener under center. Widener drops back, throws in the middle, and he's got it. It's good.
Holy.
The 2-point conversion is converted. Wide open with Zach Wolf in the back of the end zone, and it's 29-28.
That's a lot of time left on the clock.
The 2-point conversion is good. And how about that? 29-28. Kevin Allen says, you know what? We're going for the win. And how about that? Wolf was wide open in the back of the end zone.
Well,
no one even close to him.
Yeah, he faked the dive. Hit him wide open. That was a good play. Good play action.
1:20 left. The Cougars do have 2 timeouts left. We have seen them move down the field quite quickly, and they'll have to do it on this one if they want any hopes of winning. Twitter and Facebook. Be sure and follow AIA365.com all year long on Twitter and Facebook. Get the latest updates, see pictures, videos, and more. AI365.com is on Twitter and Facebook. So follow us and like us and be a part of the growing AIA365 community. 1:20. 4th quarter. 29-28. The lead is due to a 2-point conversion. Petrot set to kick off.
And they have 2 timeouts left.
Hunt and Jordan back to receive. They're standing at their own 20-yard line.
By AIA 365.
And here we go. And that kick is going to go out of bounds. Not exactly what you wanted on that kick.
Well, let's see. They get it on the 40.
And it looks as though Phoenix Christian's going to elect to have it re-kicked. Maybe they want a little better field position, but they would have got it.
Anything can happen.
As that'll back up the Trojans, 5 yards for the kick.
I would want the ball with my 2 timeouts and put my chance with my quarterback, but coach want better field position.
So Petra will kick again. Jordan and Hunt back to receive. And again. Oh, and how about that? The guy who picks it up, number 7, Marion Pascal, picks up and falls inside the 30-yard line. So the decision to get a re-kick backfires. Is now the Cougars have to set up at the 28-yard line.
Phoenix Christian from their 28-yard line, 1 minute and 13 seconds remain.
1:13 left here in the fourth quarter. Cougars have 2 timeouts. Clock will stop on out of bounds and first downs until the chains are reset. So debut under center. 3 wide receivers left, 1 right. Jordan in the backfield. Watch for Nico Matthew, the tight end. He's in motion right now. Debut drops back, and that's going to be a little pitch out to Jordan. Jordan, he's still on his feet. Jordan past the 50 to the 40.
He's still
on his feet, cuts back across the field, stays on his feet, and he is down inside the 20-yard line. What a run by Scotty Jordan. A huge gain on the play.
Quick shot.
A 53-yard connection. And Jordan did all of that himself. Breaking tackles.
57 seconds left.
And getting people off him.
And the clock is running. Now they call timeout.
A gain of 53. Phoenix Christian will take a timeout with 53 seconds left. They are set up 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. And how about that for your first play? Just a little dump off to your running back out of the backfield. And he's able to break a couple tackles and use his strength. I thought he was going to get tackled after about 5 or 6 yards.
He kept his feet moving. And you're not going to be able to arm tackle him. You're going to have to wrap up and bring him to the ground.
The Trojans do a lackluster job in the tackling on that one, giving Jordan 53 yards. Let's watch the replay right here. Goes right through the defenders. Breaks a couple tackles there. Stays on his feet. Spins away from a couple other defenders. And it took about 3 guys to finally bring him down at the end of it. So it's 1st and 10, debut in the shotgun, 2 right, 1 left. Looking, still has a ton of time, and his man is wide open. Nico Matthew, touchdown, Cougars. 2 plays, 72 yards, and a touchdown from debut to Matthew.
That's still a lot of time on left.
Nico Matthew.
Nico playing pretty well.
This tight end
he was looking
finds his way in the middle for the touchdown.
Yeah, he was looking for Nico all the way.
20 yards right up the middle.
Yeah, Nico is senior.
Field goal is up and good. It is 35-29 here with 47.6 seconds left. Trojans have no timeouts. And now they're going to have to really quick get the ball down the field.
Anything can happen. But at least your offense getting a chance to make a play. That's the key. They're getting a chance. The game is not over until it's over.
So 35-29, we've seen just a back and forth game, especially here in the fourth quarter. It was all started off by that 98-yard touchdown run by Jordan, then quickly answered by a 5-yard touchdown run on the other side by Valley Christian from Spencer Richardson. How about then back on the other side, a 5-yard touchdown run from Scotty Jordan. And then again a response from the Trojans with 1:20 left. Spencer Richardson runs in again from 21 yards, 2-point conversion. Good. 2 plays, 73 yards, capped off by a 20-yard touchdown pass to Nico Matthew, and that's where we are right now, 35-29. And this a game that was 8-7 at halftime. We've seen a blowout or a big game here in the second half. That kick goes straight out of bounds. A flag on the play. And we saw in the last possession, Phoenix Christian decided to make him re-kick it. And it looks as though Valley Christian is going to make him do the same thing. So Phoenix Christian will re-kick. They'll back up 5 yards and re-kick it.
This is getting intense. And like you mentioned, Valley Christian have any more timeouts, so they're going to have to do a lot of plays on the outside to save the clock.
So that Vinky kick will be returned right about the 20-yard line, a little pass back, and that's going to be a flag. That was an easy flag right there. As Casperson tries to throw the ball across the field and gets flagged, that'll be an illegal forward pass.
Oh, that's going to back him up.
And I thought Casperson had a lot of room here on this left side. Probably could have got out to about at least the 40, 45-yard line. But there's a big penalty. Now we'll back up the Trojans even more. It'll be 1st and 10.
This was found under the bleachers.
And the officials are trying to determine the exact spot of the ball on the throw. As Widener now knows that his team needs to move down the field extremely fast. 42.6 seconds left. Need a touchdown. Field goal will not do it. They will spot the ball at the 25-yard line. Widener will come out in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers, 2 split out to each side. Widener, low snap, quick throw, far out to the right. Pass is complete. And out of bounds, reception on the play, Zach Wolf. It's like a gain of about 11 yards on the play and a first down.
That was a good job. That was pitch and catch. Pitch and catch, get out of bounds.
Zach Wolf, his first reception of the second half. He had one in the first half as well. Another quick throw, this time on the other side of the field. Down complete to St. James.
First down. 30 seconds left.
St. James gets the first down, which stops the clock. And again, quickly to the line. And Widener's just going to spike it to stop the clock. 27.8 seconds left. These 11-yard passes getting the first down has done all right, but now you got to wonder, when are they going to take that shot down the field?
They're gonna move it down at least to the 40-yard line. And then they'll be able to take a shot a little deeper. But they're playing off. Phoenix Christian is playing off, so they're giving them 5 yards. Pass, and then they can run out of bounds another 5.
Shotgun formation, Widener, 4 wide receivers. He's drawing back this time. He looks right down the middle of the field. This guy's wide open. It's caught.
Touchdown.
30, 20, down to about the 10-yard line.
Look at that, 19 seconds left.
Completion on the play.
He's going to spike it.
And Widener will just spike the ball.
16 seconds.
What a completion on the play to Richardson.
Now don't forget, you only got 25 seconds. You got to get the play in and get it out because you spiked it.
big gain on the play. 43 yards. There's 16.9 seconds left.
They out.
Widener into the huddle. He's got to get the play off quickly. 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. 3 wide receivers out right. 1 left. Got to go towards the end zone. He's going to sprint out right. He's got his man in the end zone. He overthrows him.
He was wide open.
Widener had the man wide open. It was St. James and just overthrew him. They have 2 more shots to the end zone. 13 seconds left. A touchdown wins it.
At the same time, you don't want to score too early, but you want to score.
Well, a touchdown would actually tie the game, a 6-point game with 13 seconds left. So Widener in the gun, 3rd and goal. 4 wide receivers. Widener drops back across the middle, and it's incomplete. Incomplete. And it's 4th down and goal. The play of the game right here. 10 seconds left. It's end zone or bust on this play for the Trojans. Widener. And a timeout's going to be taken by the Cougars. And a big play, 4th and goal, 10 yards away. And George, it's win or go home on this play.
Well, this is what you want. You want the ball at your home, 4th down, call your best play, execute. Everybody got to dot your I's, cross your T's on the offensive side. Defense, play ball. Make sure you play your man, play your responsibility. And if they give the quarterback, give Widener time to throw the ball, he'll find the receiver. So I would say put some pressure on him as well. But this is a big play. Here it comes.
10 seconds, 4th and goal. A 6-point lead for the Cougars, so they'll have to get the field goal as well to win it.
Everybody on their feet.
For both sides, as Widener comes out in the shotgun. 5 wide receivers, 3 split out right, 1 left. Widener drops back, looks left, throws it, and it's way over the head of his wide receiver. Incomplete. And a phenomenal second half for Widener will end like that. 6 seconds remain. And the Cougars will be able to trot out in every coach's favorite formation, the victory formation. 1 play remaining, no timeouts for the Trojans. And George, we got a phenomenal game here tonight. Didn't go the way of the hometown team. Or the homecoming team. Take a knee, and this one is over. Your final score, Phoenix Christian 35, Valley Christian 29. We saw an abundance of scoring in the second half, George. A lot of differences from both teams. What did you take away from that second half?
Well, that was the shootout that Coach didn't want to happen, and but they sustained. Valley Christian did fight back. They had opportunities, had the ball on the 10-yard line, and it just didn't couldn't get in the end zone. But they fought. They fought well. It was a clean game, well-coached game, and it was a pleasure to be able to be on the air with you, Nick.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have your post-game wraps. Keep it tuned right here to AI365.com.
Arizona Cardinals season tickets are on sale now.
Touchdown, Arizona! Larry Fitzgerald!
Don't miss a minute of exciting Cardinals action at University of Phoenix Stadium.
Duckett got him again! Touchdown! Barry Rhodes!
Oh, man!
For season ticket information, call 602-379-0102 or log on to azcardinals.com.
A sea of red and white.
Arizona Cardinals. Play as many. Stand as one.
Ready to finish your college degree? Transfer to Grand Canyon University. Arizona's private Christian college, GCU offers comprehensive programs for both traditional and online students at exceptional values. Choose from degrees in business, liberal arts and science, fine arts, education, and healthcare. Contact us today for your personal transfer plan, detailed course schedule, and scholarship opportunities. Need to locate your transcripts? We'll help you find them. Visit transfertogcu.com.
I'm Professor Burke from the University of Farmers, and this is a pop quiz. Does sitting on your wallet feel like sitting on a lopsided booster seat? No, but it should. See, Farmers agents can help you stuff your wallet by combining auto and home policies so you can walk tall, sit crooked, and hopefully find a decent chiropractor.
If you want answers about saving money, you want a Farmers agent. We are insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
To speak with a Farmers agent in your community, call 888-96-FARMERS.
Welcome back to Valley Christian High School for your AIA 365 post-game wrap. I'm Nick Frank alongside George LaFrance. George, we are treated to a great one here tonight. It was only 8-7 at the end of the first half, but it ended at 35-29 in a game that saw 3, 4, 5 fourth quarter touchdowns, back and forth. Basically no defense in the second half, just a bunch of offense. The Phoenix Christian Cougars scored with 47 seconds left, and the Valley Christian Trojans even had a chance at the end of the game. Got it down to the 10-yard line, had 4 cracks at it, couldn't get it in, incomplete pass. What did we see differently in that second half that we didn't see in the first half?
The offense, they made adjustments on both sides. They exploited the defense to their advantage, and they both threw the ball. And they ran the ball well, and the offense didn't want to be denied until that last 4 series. Phoenix Christian decided to play a little defense when they had their backs against the walls. But as far as Valley Christian with Coach Allen, he did not want to have a shootout with them, and that was the shootout. It was going back and forth. They didn't keep the ball a little longer as far as with the drive. They left too much time left on the clock. Yeah.
When you look from the Phoenix Christian side, the winning team on this outcome, John DeBew had a great second half. As you mentioned, both teams threw the ball a ton in the second half. John DeBew went 4 of 5, had that big 53-yarder, had that 20-yard touchdown strike to Nico Matthew, who had a phenomenal game, and then had that 53-yarder. Had over 100 yards passing there in the second half, even had about 50 yards rushing at that 40-yarder right at the start. he had a phenomenal game, but I think our player of the game has to be the running back for Phoenix Christian. It was Scotty Jordan. Finished with 128 total yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, had that 98-yard scamper after the phenomenal punt by the Trojans. Talk about his performance tonight. Again, over 120 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns.
Didn't want to be denied. He wanted to score every time he touched the ball. He ran hard. He was running through them, over them, around them, and until he got to pay dirt. And Scotty did a phenomenal job.
And then on the other side for the Valley Christian Trojans, after only 50 yards in the first half from T.J. Widener, he threw for over 180 yards in the second half. Really picked it up, especially at the end. And honestly, George, if the Trojans were throwing like that in the first half, this game could have been, instead of, 35-29, this game might have been 55-49. It would have been a much higher scoring game. But the Trojans decided really to subdue the offense in that first half and run. But then they came out throwing in the second half, and they were extremely successful.
Definitely. And again, what Coach Allen was saying, he didn't want that shootout. He wanted to control. But the game dictated they had to throw the ball. They was put in that position, and they responded well. Valley Christian, they performed real well in front of their home crowd. I was pleased. I was proud of both teams. Again, they played clean. It was hard hitting. It was fun, exciting. It was something that every high school athlete should be able to participate in.
The final scoring summary for the Phoenix Cougars: Scotty Jordan in the second quarter got that 5-yard touchdown run that made the game 7-0. Back on the other side, the Valley Christian Trojans finally got on the scoreboard with that safety in that second quarter and ended the first half with the Widener touchdown run, 8-7 at the end of the half. Second half started off on fire. We saw a 6.5-minute drive for the Trojans, capped off by Alex Stovel's 10-yard touchdown run, his first carry of his high school career, which then the Cougars responded right back with a big drive of their own in the 3-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, John Debut. A response again on the other side for Valley Christian. Richardson ended up, Spencer Richardson capped off a beautiful drive with a 5-yard touchdown run. And then the last 3 minutes is really where it got heated. We saw the Christian Cougars score that 5-yard touchdown run again by Scotty Mitchell. 2-point conversion, good. Made the game 28-21. And then we thought, okay, do the Trojans have enough time? They came back, a couple pass plays, and again, Spencer Richardson, the 21-yard touchdown run, 2-point conversion, good. Cougars come back, 2 plays, 47 seconds left. The 20-yard touchdown pass from Debus to Matthew made it 35-29. The Trojans had a chance at the end. Again, 4 cracks, couldn't get it in. George, your final thoughts from tonight's game?
It was a well-played game. Defense win games, and that's what it all came down to. What defense is going to make a stop and make a stand? And Phoenix Christian, they made the stand, and they won the game.
Your final score from Valley Christian High School: the Phoenix Christian Cougars 35, the Valley Christian Trojans 29. For our production crew, our camera guys, thank you to them. Thank you for all of us who have joined us tonight. For Georgia France, I'm Nick Frank. Join us for the Friday night wrap-up show right after this, and join us next week for more football action on Friday night. Thank you, and have a great night.
Good night.
The AIA Game of the Week has been brought to you by Farmers Insurance. We are farmers. By Grand Canyon University. Find your purpose. By your Valley Buick GMC dealers. Proud partner of AIA Sports and Activities. Check out the new Verano at your local Buick GMC dealer. The Arizona Cardinals. Get your Cardinals season tickets now. By MaxPreps.com. Partnering with the AIA to enrich Arizona high school sports. And by the Arizona Rattlers, your AFL 2012 champions. The AIA Game of the Week has been a special sports presentation from AIA365.com. Our students, our teams, our future.